Hello and welcome
Oh, hi.
to the
Hey.
Dapper Ds. I'm Dono.
I'm Dippy,
And I'm Dadley.
and we're the Dapper D's, the only show that would rather not. If I'm being perfectly honest.
Ugh.
Oh, we always have a great intro prepared every time.
Yeah. We're doing a Would You Rather episode because it just sounded fun. Why the hell not?
Exactly.
Brings me to the first one of the day. Dippy.
That
If you
was
need-
really fast. Wait a minute. Don't we have a
If you-
couple of
Yeah,
No,
we
no,
have
just
announcements
Dippy.
and stuff.
Oh,
No.
No, wait. No, I
Ah!
get it now. I get it now. I get it
Ah!
now. No, I get it now. I get it now.
Dippy,
Go on. No, yeah, go
If
on.
you
Yeah.
need energy, would you
Mhm.
rather something that tastes sweet and delicious or something that turns your teeth yellow and give you stinky breath?
I would probably take the sweet and delicious thing, but it depends. Does the sweet and delicious thing have like only 150 milligrams of caffeine? Because I don't need that much.
It has that much perfectly. It's the perfect amount to keep you energized without giving you jitters or a hard caffeine crash after.
Really? And
Yeah.
does the thing that turned my teeth yellow it cost an exorbitant amount of money depending on where you're getting it from?
Yeah, sometimes the thing that turns your teeth yellow, some people on a daily basis spend $6-7 on a little cup of it. I don't know where they would do that. Maybe like bar sucks?
Well, this is turning into a very intriguing would you rather, Deadly. Donna, what do you think?
I think I'd take that drink over that yellow teeth and that stuff, honestly.
Well, that's great because we're sponsored by Dubby. It's an energizer drink that you pour into your cups and you shake it up.
Hey,
and it
I
gives
drink
you
that.
Awesome. I'm glad. It
Really?
gives
I
you
haven't
all
had the opportunity yet. How can I get started?
Well, here's my last would you rather for this segment. Would you rather pay full price or get 10% off?
Oh, 10% off.
10%
definitely. I don't
off,
do
yeah.
that.
Well, then if you go to w.gg and use code ANIPOD, A-N-I-P-O-D, you can get 10% off all your orders. Anytime you order, you can just type in ANIPOD. It's only 6 letters and get 10% off. That's more
Wow,
than
that's
a
a good
percent per
ratio.
letter.
That's a really good ratio of percentage per letter. That's
Exactly.
I think I'm gonna go over to W and get some stuff. Thanks.
I'm really
Thanks,
glad they
Deadly.
vetoed my idea of having the entire Declaration of Independence be our promo code. So terrible percentage per letter.
And that's why I'm in charge
Oh
of that
yeah,
part.
that's exactly why. Thank you, WGG, for sponsoring the Dapper D's and more of our favorite Antipod projects.
Yes. So, on that note, quick stream schedule of the day. I think we have a stream tomorrow night.
Renatu's
Yes,
we do have
Renatu
Renatu's
should
tomorrow.
be going on tomorrow.
Breaking
Renatu's
characters
tomorrow
should
night.
Breaking characters should be on as always on Wednesdays.
Yep. And
Unless
then-
they done. I haven't been keeping up with the YouTube, but they have been doing they have been keeping up pretty regularly,
Yes.
right?
Yes, they have.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We just started Monster of the Month.
Yes.
Last
That's not
Thursday-
going to be happening this Thursday, but next Thursday, because
Right.
I have some plans going on.
But
this
for those of you
Thursday.
who were wondering when that show was going to come out, there it is.
Yeah,
It
it's
is
out now.
It is now started.
Yes.
And then we got the Inquisition on Friday, where you
Mhm.
can see these dumbasses once again with some other not so dumbasses.
Yes, we do. Yes. And
Honestly,
we
we'd be fucking
may
trouble
or may
someone.
not we may not be getting a new player in the next episode of the Inquisition. They are ready to go. And they are so fun. They're gonna add just that little twinge of chaos to the campaign. I can imagine. Yeah,
'Cause
like
adding a tarot card reading cat wasn't enough.
Yeah.
exactly.
That is surprisingly on point most of the time. It is weird.
Weirdly enough, yeah.
Okay.
I'm looking at our YouTube to see if there's anything I have to upload. Is there? don't think so.
I know I gotta upload the new.
You
last
gotta upload the
episode,
Pico Park episode.
Oh, I do. My God, I'm so behind. I will
You
do
gotta
that.
upload the Pico Park episode of Dapper D's. You gotta upload the last episode of Crossroads,
Mhm.
which will be going on this weekend.
Yes.
We will have
and
another
that was the
episode of
last for the
Crossroads
stream
too.
schedule.
Mhm.
And
Which
then
if you
the
missed
podcast episode.
if you missed yesterday or Saturday's episode
Saturday.
of Crossroads, I
Sunday.
would say go. No, it's Saturday.
Yeah. Oh, the past episode. Sorry.
Go check it out because it was hilarious.
It was some of the most fun I've had in a while.
One of the
playing
best
D&D.
episodes in a long while, I would say.
The emotions go
Yes.
wild, and I may or may not have consumed things because of subs.
It is one of the few times I want to do a talkback episode because I genuinely think it would be fun to break down.
Mm-hmm.
Like, hey, this is where we're all at, because as much as it was hey, we're at a college party and whatnot, every single character had some massive shit revealed about them. Lux is very flirtatious, which I wasn't expecting. Kanna has this kind of deep-seated sadness he wasn't ready to deal with. 12 kind of really went off the deep end of people need to know my name. And apparently Walker is a sassy teenager when they start drinking.
Yes. Honestly, we need to start doing end of episode record, end it and then come back, record, and have a 30-minute just talk with everyone.
I mean, if that's something y'all are interested in, we're shooting the idea around making a Patreon, which that would be an awesome thing to add to the Patreon. Is a talkback episode.
Oh yeah,
yes.
Yeah, that's something that it's for people that can stick around, because I know not everybody can.
And if it's to be believed that everybody who subscribed to the YouTube is still sticking around, which it's not, but let's be generous. That's 648 people who could be watching. That's enough to fill up a small theater. Honestly,
yeah.
And I can't stress enough.
And I have quite a few little videos in the reserves that could go up on the Patreon because they haven't been uploaded onto YouTube yet.
So
a lot of
we're
ideas
still discussing that.
Yeah.
But also, Strawden Coffee is returning on Sundays, as far as I'm aware.
Yes.
It is coming back.
A family emergency happened for a DM yesterday, so we ended up having to cancel last minute. So sorry about that.
So next week, next Sunday, be prepared for one of it's never gone up anywhere. It is a stream only game, but just vibes alone, one of my favorite.
A delightful time.
You know,
a good time.
I do have the very first 4 episodes ever of Strawden Coffee in the thing. I have not uploaded in my
or in your folder.
Yes, which I do need to get that folder freaking cleaned out. Yeah.
Very fun. And
you should just get that
next
tattooed.
week. And next week for the Dapper Ds. Next week for the Dapper Ds is the podcast. We did not have a podcast last month because of scheduling stuff, but we're gonna make up for it next time
with a 6-hour podcast.
Exactly.
No.
Double the time, double the topics, double everything.
No.
Going
No.
Wait.
We're gonna make up for that with doing all the world clones again. All 3 episodes right now.
I'm gonna be sick that day. You guys can do that by yourself.
So on that note, this is a Would You Rather episode. We just thought this would be fun and silly.
We don't have any resources pulled up, any websites pulled up. We're just kicking back, and we're just asking each other would you rathers from our past, from our present. You know, stuff that we've always wanted to ask the others, but haven't really had the time to. Because it was either out of place on the podcast episode or we just haven't gotten around to it.
Yeah.
So with that said, Dadley.
Yes.
Did you say that you had one, or were we just...
Oh, I have a million ready to go if you want.
We also can turn to chat as well, because I know there's some
if
chat
that ever has any, by all
means,
spit them out.
Chat, please.
Yeah.
Yes. Absolutely. If we need to get that viewer engagement up.
Yeah, exactly.
So that more viewers come in. And
One
then...
I heard on a podcast that I love to pieces that I ask a lot of people are, would you rather everything you say is a full volume scream, or you have to run full sprint every time you're trying to go somewhere?
So the logical extreme of both ends of the spectrum.
Yes.
So, okay. Hey.
Christian in chat goes
Christian
full volume
in the
scream every time.
Dude, I feel that though. I have so
You do talk loud as hell, Christian. I'm not gonna lie.
I just had a student ask me about one of my tattoos, and I'm just explaining it to them, and he's like, "Why are you yelling?"
Well, here's the thing. When I was younger, I was told that I had a volume control issue, that I spoke really loudly a lot all the time,
It's passion.
but just because like because of like it might have been seeded with my anger problem a little bit, but it's also just one of those things that I thought, oh, I just didn't realize I was being loud at all.
Mhm.
But I catch myself being loud all the time. So
Same.
my follow-up, and I'm going to provide a follow-up for a lot of these because I love doing this, because Would You Rathers are one of my favorite things to do. Does the full volume scream hurt your vocal cords, or is it just that's what volume your regular speaking voice is without exerting any extra effort?
So it hurts your vocal cords the same amount as it would talking. So like doing a podcast like this, I don't know if your vocal cords get sore after like an hour or so, but like my throat gets sore. It hurts your voice as normal,
But it doesn't hurt more
it's
because
not
you're
extra.
screaming. Right.
It's not extra. No.
Okay. That was my
And
main
with,
question.
And with the running, it is not burning more calories. It's not exercise. It is burning the same amount of calories as walking.
Well, I mean, walking does a lot, actually.
Walking does burn a good amount of calories, yeah.
Right.
Go get some
If
Pokemon
I'm
Go.
being honest, I'd full volume sprint, because that's just kind of my personality.
Do
It's
you-
just kind of like
Full volume sprint.
Do you
Barry Allen, this motherfucker.
Yeah. Now do you exert yourself more when you're full speed sprinting?
No.
No, it's not
Okay, then I
exercise.
would go for the full sprint.
Yeah.
I would go for the full sprint every
Even
time.
if it's just like
I would
across,
love to get around
like
faster
me
for
having
no
to
extra
like
charge.
get up from this chair. It's just
Loud running.
Like so I'm going with the screaming. I hate the idea of like I have to go to the bathroom full sprint. I have to now go
Dudley,
to the
why are
fridge,
you
full
screaming?
sprint. I'm
Hey, hold on. Hey, hold on. I'll be right back.
or like I'm gonna get up to go use the bathroom when we're on break, and I'm gonna rip the headphones right out of my computer. Like,
Well,
no.
okay, that's the thing though, is that you are the type of person that forgets to take their headphones off. All you got to do is
Always.
just start remind.
I
That
mean,
would also be like a good way to remind you, to take your fucking headphones off.
it's also a fair point that I just did that and I'm wearing wireless
Yes.
headphones, so that also is a counterintuitive point. I don't know. Yeah, I would say full speed sprint. Absolutely.
okay.
I'm gonna very quickly get thumbnail faces for this while we're doing these. If that's all right.
I've got a
with
good one.
everybody
I've
else.
got a good one. It might be a little, I don't know, depending on what. Okay, so would you rather be able to talk to your dog as if they were like able to speak normal English, or let your dog live as long as you do?
Oh, bold of you to assume I have a dog.
That's rough.
I
I gotta get my sound pad back. Okay. Wait, but if I die tomorrow, does the family lose the dog too?
Yes.
Oh no. Oh, then I'm picking talking to my dog.
Oh yeah, Tippy's doing like faces.
Sorry,
Maybe he's doing
Honestly, I'd live as long as my dog, because my dog is not. So I have all the like people that know me. I do have a lot of dogs, but I have one that I like consistently say like he is my boy. He is my dog, because he's like emotional support, everything. Now when I got him, I was going through a really not rough time. I am, and he still helps me out to this day. He knows me perfectly, and he knows exactly what I want and need. And I do my best to take care of him as best I can. And yeah, that's my boy. And if I could, I would never want to feel the pain of his death.
Perfect.
Which I will probably do in a few years.
I get that, but like if I go and the dog go the same day, my house is in turmoil. Like that would that is that's rough.
Okay. Would you let that happen then if the dog kept living past you until they would have like if you die before a dog would usually die, then it would live on. But then it would only get like a normal dog's life. But if you live like 100 years with each other, then yeah, the dog would die with you.
Then I'd pick the years.
Okay.
Sorry, donuts.
Don't nut in your mouth, man.
my personal feelings surrounding dogs are that they are meant to be companions for like certain kinds of people, right? People who are lonely and need like the social experience, the social, that part of their lives to be filled with something to give them the social gratification, whatever.
Yeah.
Children, so that they can learn responsibility, they can have a friend, and they can have like that other whatever in their young life, so that when they get older they understand loss, they understand responsibility for other things, they understand like it's as like a lesson, but it's also alive. Or very old people who need a companion, like a quote unquote literally lifelong companion in their time in whatever place they're spending the rest of their years in, right? And in all three of those cases, in 2 out of the 3 of those cases, losing the dog while you are still alive is more important. And in only one of them would you want them to stick around as long as possible. But the idea for the second person, like the social experience person, is that they will hopefully either replace that dog with a person that they're dating or that they get into a relationship with or that they're friends with, right? Or they just like, when they lose that dog too, that spurs them on to look for something else, right?
Yes.
So in my case, I'm going to have to say that I would rather a personal dog of mine, I would be able to talk to them, because I want to be able to understand what he wants. So
yeah, that's
easier
fair.
than
Okay, now I'm gonna ruin you, Dippy. What do you think your dog would say on a normal basis, and also the day that they die?
Oh God, that means you have to be able to talk to your dog the day they die.
Yeah. Okay, moving on. I like to think about that. Primal Goddess came up with a great question, and so did Christian in chat. So I want to do.
We'll do those two. Dono, can you give me a thumbnail face?
So Primal Goddess said, would you rather go in the past and meet your ancestors, or go in the future and meet your great-great-grandchildren?
Thank you.
My ancestors are racist. I'd rather see my great-great-grandchildren.
My great-great-grandchildren are racist.
Yeah, my great-great-grandchildren are racist. How do you know?
Well, you're Italian. That makes sense.
I'm starting them.
Oh!
Okay.
I'm kidding.
You fucking listen to me here.
Exactly.
Okay. So you go back and meet your great-great-grandparents, or go forward and meet your great-great-grandchildren.
Yes.
Can you change the past when you go visit your great-great-grandparents?
I'm gonna say no.
Not necessarily by killing them, like to change your ancestral line.
You're just meeting them. You're not killing them.
I don't feel like you get to go back in the past and be like, remember the ancient scripture. Buy
so
Google stock.
Yeah, exactly. Right.
What's a Google?
What's a Google?
Also,
great-great-grandparents. Wait, so that would be because my parents are both 50, like something. They're in their late 50s.
Dude.
So my dad's mother is the only living grand relative I have left, and she's 80 something. She's like 84, 85.
I guess it would depend on like the great grandparent, because
so if you add another 30 years, that's a great grandparent. That's 115 years ago, and if you add another 30 years for your great, that's 145 years ago. Which from this point right now,
isn't that like the Civil War?
Minus 145 would be 1878.
Yeah.
So right after the Civil War ended.
Boom. I'm learning history because I'm friends with Dippy. I did not know that before I met him.
So 1878. Yeah. I would like to see that part of history. Because
I don't think it's. I don't.
Because because it's still a horrible time for civil rights, but slavery is abolished. That's a very important part. Is that slavery is abolished.
Is it though? Is it though?
Your great-great-grandchildren are racist.
Honestly, it would completely depend on my which grandparent, because if it's my dad's dad, then my dad's dad was like almost 60 when he had him,
Wow.
Wow.
and it was
Oh
a
my
Jehovah's
God.
Witness. So yeah,
Oh.
I'm
Oh,
like,
I
ain't looking-
forget. I forget that you're like an ex Jehovah's Witness.
No, I'm not an ex Jehovah's Witness. I'm an ex.
Like, but your family was.
Does
Yeah,
that-
an ex Mormon, ex.
Yeah,
Ex-Mormon.
well-
Can we petition to call ex Jehovah's Witnesses Jehovah's Blinds?
Jehovah's blinded.
Okay. Meet the future great. Yeah, I'd rather meet the future great grandchildren. I'm honestly really interested in seeing where this world goes.
I would rather meet my ancestors
Mhm.
only because I don't know what I am. I make jokes that I'm Italian. I am 50% Italian, and the other 50% is gypsy. And I don't mean
damn.
from Romania. I mean traveling European gypsy. And
Mm.
we
Huh.
don't know, like, my what was it? It was my grandmother, my grandmother,
Mhm.
her mother's mother. We know for a fact was like a firehouse baby, pretty much, just left in a basket, like, by gypsy
Oh.
folk. And so I
Huh.
would love to know that story. I would love to know what the fuck happened there.
That would be interesting. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, here's another stipulation. How long
Right.
do you go back for? Like, how long do you have? How much time do you get to
Dudley,
spend with either?
Have you done the 32 and me or something like that, or what?
I'm not giving the
23 and
government my
me.
DNA.
That's
Kidding me?
fair. That's
They're gonna
fair.
make clones of me, Donald. I'm hot. They want me in sperm banks.
Did you guys hear about the dude that has like 200 plus kids?
Oh, my god, he kept
fucking god!
I watched
he's still at it.
The documentary. The documentary. This
I haven't
documentary, by
watched the
way,
documentary.
is
There's a
called-
documentary.
Yeah, this
Yes.
documentary is called Our Father on Netflix, and it's
who
about
worked in the
this.
hospital.
He is a fertility doctor. He did not work in a hospital. He worked in his own clinic. It was
Oh, this is a
fertility
completely
clinic.
different one.
Yeah, no, this
Oh,
is something
what?
that happened recently. There's
Yeah.
a guy in Sweden that was lying on paperwork to keep donating
What?
sperm, and now
Yeah.
he got arrested for increased risk of incest.
Here's the thing, though. There's no law against it, and
There
he's got
isn't.
kids all over the world now.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Like he has donated to
Okay.
people in America. He's donated people into Europe, into like all the
totally
fucking
different.
countries.
Totally different stories.
This
then.
dude's got 200 plus fucking kids. But I did hear about the old guy, as
Yeah,
the
so-
old.
Yeah.
So Our Father is a documentary on Netflix about a different guy. But my god.
Yeah.
Wow.
And this dude's like
Yeah.
young. Like he's
Cat
he-
butt.
yeah. Cat, get down, please. Love you.
But my question hasn't been answered. How long do you get to spend with either party?
I think like 2 hours.
I think a
2
good-
hours.
honestly,
That
I
feels
think
reasonable.
a family
day?
dinner or something like that, or like
Oh,
a dinner.
family.
For some
Like
reason, in
which
my
for
mind, I thought it was
Bradley for you would be great because the Italian would just be like just the best fucking food
for some
ever.
reason-
The
For some reason, I
granted,
envisioned.
you're spending all day making the mozzarella and the freaking in
But
your
for some reason, I
What the
sausages.
envisioned
fuck
it
you
was like
want
a
to these people,
sleepover.
huh?
I imagined it was like a sleepover in the past or a sleepover in the future, right? Like
That's
you
fair.
get you
That's
go,
fair.
you get to
You-
spend like
You
the
get 2
afternoon.
breakfasts.
You get the afternoon, and then you go to sleep, and then you wake up the next day. You have breakfast and lunch, and then after lunch, you're sent back.
I like
That's
it.
how
Yeah,
I
I'm
envision
here
it.
for that. I'm here for
So
that. Yes.
in
Oh,
that case,
damn.
I would have to. In that case, with all of that said, I would stick with my great grandparents.
You
I
want to sleep in a dirty old cabin?
I've
sleeping-
camped before. I feel like I could camp.
honestly, I'd have to
I
tell
was
you,
a Boy Scout. I could live in the Civil War.
my sister did like a
Post
ton.
Civil War Reconstruction.
So here's a fun fact about Mormons. One of the things that we do is ancestry. We do research into that, and we do a lot of like dead people because they do baptisms for the dead and shit like that in temple. My sister did ours all the way back to like Jesus time.
Wow.
Yeah, we found out that
Related to
we're
Jesus.
yeah, like
No.
not like him exactly, but like one of his brothers.
Right.
But
Because a lot of
Jesus
people
had
are.
brothers.
yeah, Jesus. Have you not read the fucking Bible?
I don't have the personal religious knowledge to contend that point right now. So I won't.
So
But I'm watching.
what was it? But we also learned that we were related to King Solomon. So
It's in the New Testament.
Really?
It
Yeah.
is, exclaimed that Jesus has James, Joseph, Simon, Jude, and an unnamed sister, as mentioned by his father.
yes.
Jesus' brother's name was Bill Christ.
Imagine
What a
being
good-
Jesus'
what a-
father.
What a good would you rather.
He's the one that handles the paperwork for all the sins.
So, the other would you rather that popped up, and this one will probably go faster, sent by Christian. Would you rather bring back Robin Williams or Steve Irwin?
Robin Williams, easily.
Robin Williams. I love Steve Irwin to pieces.
Easily.
Robin Williams.
Robin
Yeah.
Williams would
Hear
be
me out.
would be like the cure all for the hatred. I think.
Hear me
he
out.
would
Hear me
teach
out.
us how to laugh at ourselves.
I'm
again.
listening.
Okay? Because of the goodness of my heart, I'd say Steve Irwin.
Mhm.
Not because I don't
Again,
love Robin Williams. He
understandable.
was a inspiration to me as a kid. I named my dog after one of his characters, Patch Adams, and
Aw.
I love Steve Irwin as well, and he has such like a purity to his soul.
Yeah.
And I know that he left this earth not of his own accord.
Which is why I would bring Robin Williams back to show like as a very good Dono. I don't want to get too deep. Me and Dono both deal with this very
Mhm.
deeply. It's one of the reasons.
Oh
me
yeah.
and Bob
No,
so
I
close.
understand. Yeah.
It would it would be such a good example of why not to do that.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Of like, hey, now this is the first time it's happened that you have to live with the pain now. Like, I love Robin Williams to pieces. Suffer a little bit, buddy. You hurt a lot of people. Like,
Here's my thought process is that like he was dealing with that shit before any of us knew about it, like before that whole thing happened.
you're absolutely right.
And I'm like, he's still gonna be dealing with it after.
Yeah. Can you
Well,
imagine Steve Irwin with his children now? Like,
Oh
how they're
my
doing with things now?
God,
That's a good point. I would love.
I would
to see
love to
Good.
see that. His son is
Here's the-
so much like him.
he is.
It's such
though,
a
which
beautiful
is why
thing.
I wouldn't bring him. I
But-
wouldn't bring Steve back.
Mhm.
I am of the belief that your past molds who you are. Your like everything that has happened up to this point has made you the person that you are, and if you change that, it could turn out better, but it could turn out way worse.
Yeah.
Like so. I'm sure that in the case of Steve and Robert Irwin, that it would be like a perfectly corrigible like shift of I
Kosher.
have my kosher dill pickle. No, I have like a personal that it would be a perfectly reasonable assumption to say that Steve and Robert Irwin would be doing wonderful things together, and Steve would be teaching Robert so much more about
Mhm.
what he's doing. But
I
at the same time, I feel like Robert Irwin is doing a lot of research on his own that if
Mhm.
his dad was there, he might not have done because his dad was
Yeah.
doing it for him.
I
No, that's fair.
feel like because his son has grown a lot in like TikTok and everything like that, and I know he doesn't like you run his own account because he never responds to people, and I do find it a little annoying that people constantly like compare him to his dad, but he does have a lot of his dad's energy, and that
Yeah.
would be something that's like I don't know if that's like insulting to somebody, or I guess like you're trying to find like be your own person, you know?
Yeah, he's trying to find himself.
Yeah. But I definitely feel like there is a chance there that he may be gearing up to either have his own web series or like starting a new not like if he keeps at it with the
Crocodile
internet and
Hunter's
like his
son.
popularity, he could very well be like gearing up to have a TV show or something like that, which I think would be awesome as fuck. Like to have the Crocodile Hunter back or do
Last thing I'll say about Robin Williams and Steve Irwin. Robin, just imagine what position the Disney company would be in now if Robin Williams was still alive to uphold that argument of like, hey, stop using my
Yeah.
likeness in stuff. Like, don't remake this. Don't do anything with this, right? Imagine like the quality of movie being better because of Robin Williams still leading the way for that. So I'll say Robin Williams' final answer.
The last tidbit I'll throw out there, just because I am a massive Legend of Zelda fan, and so was Robin Williams, I would pay any amount of money to see Robin Williams try the new Legend of Zelda games.
Oh my god.
Like, he's so much of a fan, he named his daughter Zelda.
Yeah.
Robin Williams' daughter is Zelda, like, named Zelda. He was in the commercials for the remake of Ocarina of Time, playing it with his daughter, and they are adorable commercials. So,
such fun commercials.
We have another one from chat, but I did say Dippy hasn't gone yet.
Yes.
So if you want to go.
Right. Okay. So there's a pretty common one I get. I think this one will go by pretty quickly. Would you rather earn a penny for every step you take or $1 every time you jump? I'll say that this cuts off after 1 year.
A penny.
A penny.
I walk a lot.
Same.
Let me tell you what my walk or step count was.
See, it's one of those like quantity over quality things, because like I can either like do this and I have $1 already, or like 100 steps in place is also $1, but 100 steps in place takes longer. I feel like it would take longer to earn less money overall.
Yeah, say a penny. I walk over 10,000 steps a day. Yeah, I average around like 12,000 steps a day.
That's $100
right now.
Or you could do 100 jumping jacks and earn $100 in what, like 5 minutes?
Oh, that's fair.
That's fair, but I'm not gonna do like I don't know. My whole thing is just like I like passive income.
It would also motivate me to jump more, honestly.
I was thinking, when was the last time I jumped? Like, sincerely, as an adult, when was the last time I was like, I'm gonna go jump over that?
I jumped at the gym this morning doing leaping squats. But yeah, today from just steps, I would have gotten $150.70.
15,070 steps.
Yep.
Yeah, there you go.
And I'm probably gonna get more.
You didn't have before.
Sorry.
Holy shit!
I don't want to give myself a black eye.
Rival.
Yeah,
oh
no,
my gosh.
The jumping feels like this is my job. I jump, and that's how I pay my rent.
Mm-hmm.
The walking feels like passive income. Like that's like
right. But think about this. My rent right now is just a little bit more than $1,300 a month.
Okay.
So 100 jumping jacks in 2 weeks has taken care of my rent.
That's fair.
200 jumping jacks a day for 2 weeks is double rent, which gives me the space to like, it gives me the space to like buy things that I want to buy.
I think you've convinced me to go to jumping jacks. Yeah.
If that's my motivator, jumping for every time I jump, I get $1. That's a huge motivator. So I would say jumping.
I think you've convinced me to go to jumping, because I'd quit my job and just be like 3 hours a day. I'm going to do jumping jacks and I'm going to be fucking rich. Like,
and ripped, because jumping jacks are a great workout.
I can have the best quad muscles.
You know what? I'm trying to grow my quads. Yeah, I'd go to jumping.
Yeah.
There you go. I have successfully made a convincing argument.
I've been trying.
Rival Goddess. Oh, what's up?
I've been trying to grow my quads, but all I'm getting is just more ass.
Which is not a bad side effect.
All that cake, man.
That's the biggest. Sometimes I like open my mouth before I think. I'm gonna finish the thought.
That's the biggest. It is the biggest, man. It is the biggest it's ever been.
Upset about streaming with my friends is I never see their ass.
I mean, you've seen my ass once.
Shame. I mean, I've gotta grab these donuts.
Primal Goddess had a really good one. That makes me chuckle. Would you feel worse if no one showed up to your wedding or your funeral? Right off the back, I'm saying wedding because I want at least my bride there. So I'm gonna put the caveat that your bride is at your wedding.
I was about to say, like,
or your
private wedding or a private funeral. See, here's how that's, and how I just said it is how I envision it: a private wedding or a private funeral.
Yes.
Here's the thing. I told you guys, I'm just gonna say like a couple of words. You're gonna
Yeah.
understand, and I'm gonna give you my answer.
Yeah.
Couple nights ago, big talk.
Yeah. Yeah. You're good.
Funeral. I would be more upset.
I would be the same way. I am picking funeral.
I'm gonna say because I had a small wedding. I didn't like honestly. Me and my wife were both not like we could get married in the back of a forest or like in someone's backyard and be perfectly fine. Like we were that kind of person. The only reason that we had a semi like formal wedding was because of her parents, and we're just like we're gonna do this and stuff. So we got like the wedding dress, everything. They not paid for the
Yeah.
bullshit. You know, didn't come out of our pocket. Not, but not we were just like we're not paying you back for this shit. This is your whole thing.
Yeah.
We wanted to get married like in a very small, very cutesy area with a couple of our friends and stuff. Like I don't know, or even if none of our friends showed up, it wouldn't have been a big deal. So I don't feel bad for that. But honestly, when it comes to like a funeral, I think about it. I'm just like I hope I live long enough that nobody has to come to my funeral.
Dono has made the sentiment so many times that he's not gonna die. He's gonna live forever. And
But
I'm
then
starting to believe
but I've
I'm
also
like
come
starting
to
to believe that Dono is immortal.
Yeah.
Like,
hey, thought becomes action, actions become not
So,
real. I'm gonna be the
is-
first human to get the injection for immortality. Just be like, "What's up, bitches?"
it is something I think about often, and not to go back to the other of ancestors or great grandkids.
Mhm.
Our ancestors will never see our face. We're on YouTube. We're on TikTok.
I
Our
know.
great grandkids have the ability to know who we are. Like they learn, like genuine. If they were ever like, if my grandkids were ever like, well, how was like Grandpa Bradley? Fuck it, I put myself here all the goddamn time. This is me. I don't fucking put on a show. Like,
Mhm. This is
So-
genuinely us. Not with that, Bradley. One of the reasons that I started doing, or one of my secret reasons for wanting to start YouTube and wanting to do like a D&D podcast was because for some reason my brain was obsessed with this idea of just like, how the fuck do I leave something for my kids
Yeah.
so they know me? Hi, baby.
Yep.
Are
so
you
all
dressed
that
as
was-
Tigger?
all that was
Hi.
to say, all three of us are kind of immortal.
Yes. Hello.
Hello. Aw, how cute.
Would you rather die young or live forever? But if you live forever, your body still ages.
Oof.
Oh God.
Oh God. Hi.
Define
Mwah.
die young,
you.
because I don't
Okay,
feel
go.
young. Like,
Go
do
get
I
your
die
mama.
now? I don't
Go
feel
get
young.
I was
my
about to
mom.
say. I was about to say. Young.
Listen, I'm
well,
not
okay,
young
who-
anymore.
I'm the youngest person here, and I'm 24.
I'm
Who's the oldest person here?
me.
It's
Dono.
Dono. And you're
He's like, I
20.
think
28.
Dono's like 45.
Yes. I look pretty damn good for 45. I am gonna live forever.
In 5 years. In 5 years.
No.
No, I'd rather live forever.
no. Because I got kids, man.
Yeah, I'd rather live forever.
I'd rather live forever and actually meet my great great grandkids. You know. Also, I'm now taking pretty good care of my kids, or myself.
Yeah.
So, like, I think if I kept that up, I'd be pretty damn good. Just gotta keep taking my vitamins, minerals, keep my knees good,
Mm-hmm.
get absolutely fucking yoked. And that would also mean that I get as big as I fucking want and never have a problem.
But you would have to live past your kids. I'm okay with that. Like, it would hurt, but
I would feel
I would-
okay with the fact that my kids never have to mourn my death.
yes.
What?
So we're back up to me, I guess.
I guess so. Yeah.
And I'm gonna try not to have mine be so deep and theological. We'll,
That's what this
we'll
is.
save those for chat, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
Would you rather have elevator music in your head at all times that you can't control,
Oh.
or you have to listen to 2 minutes of elevator music every time you want to make a phone call?
Yes, baby.
I. Does phone calls include Discord calls?
Yes.
Hmm.
Any form of communication not in person that is still talking.
Is
Video chat
a long phone call interrupted by more elevator music, or is it just 2
No,
minutes
it's
at the
just
beginning?
like-
That's it
I'm
for
in
the
the
whole call.
middle of
Yeah,
a
that's it for
meeting,
the phone
baby.
Okay.
I'm in the middle.
Yes, I'm in the middle.
Does the person I'm calling
Hi.
understand
Okay.
that I have to listen to 2 minutes of elevator music?
I mean, you can tell people. I don't know. It's up to them if they believe you or not, but
Hmm.
you can tell them.
Right, of course. I would say what was the other option? Elevator music whenever what?
Elevator music in your head at all times.
See, that feels like it would just be how loud?
As loud as the music we have playing right now. Before every text I send to nope, text messages are totally in the clear. You can text.
Hmm.
I'm going with the elevator
That's a
music.
tough one.
Honestly, it depends. Like, it's like quiet, right?
Yeah, it's like I said, it's the the volume of the music that we have right now.
Yeah, I'd be perfectly fine with low, like, quiet stuff as long as like.
But-
Can I listen to normal music?
No,
Shit.
no, it's elevator music.
I mean, I'd probably start singing to it anyway. So, yeah, I do the elevator music in my head. As long as it's not like repeat the same fucking thing.
Oh no, it would be. It would
Oh,
be.
then
a
I'm doing the
continuous
2
loop.
minutes before every call. I don't give a shit.
It would be a loop.
2 minutes before every call. Yeah.
There's not an
Okay.
unlimited
I
amount of
hold my
elevator
done it real quick.
Okay, yeah.
2 minutes before every call.
Okay, then speed round. Just for Dippy.
Hmm.
One has to go. Hawaiian shirts or NASCAR?
You evil man. Oh God. Do you understand how many Hawaiian shirts I have? Hold on, I've got to illustrate this. For him to fully understand how evil this question is, I am going to attempt to grab as many of my Hawaiian shirts as I can fit.
I knew how to get Dippy.
So, like, here, it's not going to be an exhaustive. Actually, no, this is going to be exhaustive. I'm going to get as much of this as I possibly can to illustrate. Nope, it's not going to be exhaustive. I can't grab all of them. So this is about 60% of my Hawaiian shirts. This is 60% of them.
Yep.
And your proposition is that all of these go away, or
Yes.
NASCAR goes away.
Or NASCAR.
You can't do that to me, man. Like, look at this is
Yeah.
this is like
Dono.
most of my fashion sense.
Dono, I did a
Yes.
speed round for Dippy while you were gone. One has to go. Hawaiian shirts or NASCAR.
Well, I can't get rid of NASCAR.
I can't do it, man. I just
I
can't do it.
I can't get rid
It's
of
too
NASCAR.
hard.
Okay.
So
okay,
many
then
people.
I will.
Is it
I'll
okay?
put-
Hold on.
Can I say that I
Is
wish?
is this? I'm no longer allowed to wear Hawaiian shirts, or all Hawaiian shirts disappear for everybody.
I was gonna put the caveat. So, you are not allowed to be within 10 feet of a Hawaiian shirt. Like if somebody is wearing one, it's like a magnet and it repels you if you see one at the store. Or every time someone starts talking about NASCAR or you see NASCAR, it turns into static.
Oh, really?
So it's not taking away anybody's jobs. It's still there for other people to enjoy, just not you.
Anybody talks about it?
Yes.
Oh man.
The distant awe.
Okay. Then in that case, I would say Hawaiian shirts, because
Okay.
I can find different fashion. I can find different things to wear. It's gonna be hard though.
Maybe pick up fedoras. I don't know.
You can get into a different race. Oh, that's fair. I didn't get rid of all racing. I just got rid of NASCAR.
That's fair, but
NASCAR.
but I don't want to have to start following IndyCar or F1.
Or
I mean,
motorbike
F1
racing.
MotoGP is not all it's cracked up to be.
Yeah,
honestly.
my uncle drives for them, so
100-meter dash.
Timeout.
Yes.
Your uncle is a MotoGP racing.
he's
driver?
yes. I'd have to call my aunt and know exactly what he's doing, but I
You know
went to
what?
one of his
Don't worry
races.
about it. I believe you for some reason.
I believe you up until you tell me you worked with him and it's one of your jobs.
No, I never worked with him, but I did go to see him at a race. It's not like my cousin's actual dad; it's their stepdad. But like they've been
Okay.
together long enough that
Yeah. There was one in Oh, would you rather be stuck on a broken ski lift or a broken elevator?
Broken ski lift easily. More
Oh,
better for you.
I'm going elevator. It's gonna get cold.
Really?
It's
Not if
gonna
you
get-
prepared for the trip correctly.
No,
I mean,
no, you don't prepare for to be on a broken ski lift.
But if you're in a position where you're on a okay, so hold on. So how okay.
How
then
many people?
answer me this. Answer me this. Hold on. How many people are on the elevator? How many people are on the ski lift? And are you instantly teleported into like clothes on your back, state you're currently in? Are you instantly teleported to the broken ski
There's
lift? or
4
the
people in
broken
the elevator with you.
There's 4 people in the elevator.
Am I on the ski lift with a friend or with a stranger?
Absolute fucking stranger.
Oh,
Probably a stranger, yeah. But I don't
4
mind that
people
part
in
as
the
much.
elevator?
Here's the
I'm
better
going-
question.
I'm going ski lift.
Am I teleported to this place, clothes on my back, current state that I am in, or is it in the context of I've already been in the attire that I would need to be in the situation? Like
I'd assume you are like it happens while you're in the process of being in that situation.
Right.
You're not teleported there.
right. So in
I'd
that
go ski
case,
lift. Yeah.
the ski lift, you're wearing the warm clothes. You have the skis or the snowboard with you. You have the protection required. An elevator is just really cramped. It's such a small room.
Yeah,
You
4
run out of
people
things.
like that.
You run out of things to do so quickly in an
Honestly,
elevator.
I'd get stuck in the elevator because I can just run a D&D game.
Now, see, you're a much braver man than I to start a completely impromptu D&D game with 4
Listen,
strangers
you
in
can
an elevator.
get freaking like on your phone. You can get freaking character sheets and everything and dice and whatnot. Everything would be there.
That's
Okay,
fair.
but what happens when someone has to use the bathroom in the elevator? The ski lift, you can go right off.
You're gonna stand on a ski lift and not piss on that?
If I'm up there long enough, yeah, 100%.
I don't know. I do have to pee a lot. I do be pissing a lot.
I feel like you could pee off a ski lift in an emergency.
Yeah.
Like you
Peeing off a
definitely.
ski lift. If I had to, I'm not saying I want to. Yeah, absolutely could. Absolutely could.
You could, yeah.
I've done it out of a cab. I could do it out of a ski lift.
You know, I can hold my pee. I'm good. How long
You've
are we
peed
stuck
out of a-
for?
It's too
Hold
watery.
on, hold on,
hold it.
hold on, hold on.
I was
You've
hoping that would
peed
go
out of a cab before?
100%. Yeah. Brooklyn Bridge. 100%.
You know what? I believe it.
Wow.
Yeah.
All right, fair enough.
Fair enough. All right.
Can we just
Dono.
take a moment and say,
Okay.
Dadley, you look fucking amazing today.
Thank you.
Your
I got
shirt
a lot of
looks
compliments on
so
my
nice
haircut
on you.
today, and I'm very pumped. Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you. Even though one of my kids, I gotta take my headphones off for it. One of my kids, I'm driving them. We're all just having a good time and whatnot, and my hair is back.
Mhm.
And my oldest son goes, "You look like Pidgeot."
Hey, you know what?
All right, Dono, you got
Not the
one?
worst one to be compared to.
Oh, I have to fucking think about these. Okay.
It's okay if you don't have one.
No. Okay. Ooh. Okay. Would you rather never be able to take pain medication ever again,
Oh. Okay.
or I gotta think of an equal one,
I already got questions, but yeah.
or have to have surgery completely awake?
What the heck? What a pain medication, all the way.
See, but you can take the pain meds for the surgery, though.
Yeah, you can be completely numb.
Have you seen
shoulders down.
videos of people? Have you seen videos of people being operated on while they were fully awake? It's a
I've been-
surreal experience.
I've been
Yeah.
operated on fully awake.
Hmm.
I had my finger freaking cut
C-section.
open.
Although-
I'm not gonna get a C-section.
I will say.
Lucky you,
Okay.
bitch.
Okay, I will say this much. Recently, this has been a little bit more than a month ago at this point, but I had problems with my nose. I was having
Yes.
nosebleeds, and I went into the ER to just emergency cauterize my nose, get it taken care of because I had 19 in like 10 days, and that was becoming a problem. So I
Yeah.
went to the ER to do this, and since then, no nosebleeds, zero,
Whoa.
absolutely none. So they did their job correctly. But this one nurse or this one person that was in the hallway before I got into my emergency room wanted to draw blood for a blood test.
Mhm.
So he comes up to me and he does the cut off on my arm, the tourniquet, whatever it is,
Mhm.
and he starts feeling around for a vein. And he's still feeling, and he's still feeling, and he's still feeling. He thinks he gets one, sticks in, nothing, pulls out. Sticks in again, nothing, pulls out. He said, "Let me try the other arm." Goes to the other arm, feels around, feels around, feels around, feels around, feels around. Thinks he finds something, goes in, nothing, pulls it out. And the fourth time that he puts the needle in, my ears start ringing. My vision gets blurry. My head gets foggy. I look at him. I start breathing heavy. I'm pretty sure I was on the verge of a panic attack because this person wasn't able to do his fucking job. It's like this guy's job to draw blood or to at least know how to
Yeah.
draw blood.
Honestly, Dippy, I've been in that situation before more times than I'd like to be.
I wasn't
because
nervous about
every-
the needle.
Every fucking time I've ever had to get my blood drawn, I get the new nurse. And honestly, I've wanted to just get like a tattoo that's right there on the fucking vein, so they get it every single time. Because I'm so done. I'm so done
No.
with them going in and just turning it around, trying to find the fucking vein.
My best friend in the world is an ER nurse who
Mhm.
is also dating a nurse. Both of them, when they're in medical school, I was the test dummy for them, their friends, and whatnot. I have been poked and prodded so much with needles and people not being able to find it. I totally get this pain. Talking about a tattoo, the chip in the glass, my vein is right next to the chip. And so that's what I tell people when I have to get blood drawn now. It's right there. You don't need
Yeah.
to find it. I've been there, Dippy. I feel ya.
Mhm.
When it comes to this
So-
question, I don't take pain meds to begin with. I haven't taken pain meds in years. I just don't take pain medication. Like, so,
I-
it's
So
tricky.
here's the thing. I wasn't so concerned about like the needle itself or the
Yeah.
feeling of it, right? I was more concerned that this man was not doing his fucking job. I was irate more than I was afraid.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And
Which
I
is
was just
valid.
like, and I thought, oh my God, I'm gonna die in this hospital because nobody knows how to do their fucking job. Luckily, the person I got into the room with after that, I got into the room, and the nurse follows up, a different nurse, thankfully.
Thank God.
Yeah.
She looks around, she pokes and pokes and pokes. She goes in, nothing. She tries the other arm, nothing. Then she says, "I'll go into the back of the hand," and she feels around on the
I
back
hate
of my
that.
hand.
I hate it so much.
I didn't mind
Yeah.
it as much, but she feels around on the back of my hand, and I was like, do you think you have it? Like in a tone that said, "I'm tired of needles being stuck into me by people who don't know what they're doing. Do you have it or not?"
Yeah.
And she went like 95%. Luckily, she got it, but I was so like every fiber of my being in that moment was telling me, if she doesn't get it this time, you
Mhm.
might as well just walk out of this goddamn hospital. Like,
Yeah.
because you're not gonna get the treatment you
Mhm.
need from someone who doesn't know how to do their fucking job.
Yeah.
Yep.
But they got it.
You
it's
never
all
know.
good,
You never
know.
know when you have a doctor that got C's instead of A's.
Mhm.
I guess you're not wrong.
Fair.
Had to have a nerve block done on my shoulder surgery. They had to find the nerve. Oh, I've gotten nerve block done. That's how you do like awake surgery and shit like that.
Yeah.
They put so many needles into my hand for my surgery with my finger because they were repairing. It's plastic surgery. I can officially say that I've had plastic surgery. It was because my little pinky need to get fixed. But they put so many fucking needles in just to numb up my thing, and it still wasn't completely numb when they went in. I was feeling like tugs and shit like that. The amount of panic that was going on.
Yeah.
But I would much rather do that again than never be able to have pain meds again, because I know what it's like to be in that kind of pain where it's just like, fucking give me something.
Yeah.
Like, because I've dealt with most people will never feel this pain ever, is a sesamoid bone fracture, where literally your nerves just float next to a serrated blade of bone in your foot, and it is the worst fucking feeling in the whole goddamn world. You sweat so bad from the pain. You don't get sleep. Like, okay, but yeah, I would much rather have my pain meds and have to deal with a awake surgery than fucking
Yeah, I would rather have them and not need them than need them and not have them, so I can deal with awake surgery.
This also would like include ibuprofen and shit like that and Tylenol.
Yeah, I just don't take that stuff.
Again, yeah, I would rather have that.
Yeah, I'm a fucking man. I don't take that shit.
Not have it. Yeah.
I don't take that shit. Like the most I take is Excedrin, which I could replace with caffeine pills, because that's basically what the fuck it is.
All right, somebody else go.
Damn
Oh shit. Okay. Trying to think of a good one.
I got
Wow. Normally these come to me so fast, but oh, okay. Taking a little divergence from the format of would you rather in and of itself.
Yeah.
This is a question that I asked my coworkers recently. I can ask two of them back to back if they go by a little quicker than normal.
Okay.
So you are being held at gunpoint. The kidnapper looks at you and says to you that if you can sing.
Wait. We're being held at gunpoint and we're getting kidnapped?
Your captor, who is holding you at gunpoint.
You're incarcerated or whatever. I don't know.
Whatever.
I don't know if that's the correct word.
Whatever. He looks at you and tells you that if you can sing any one song perfectly, beginning to end, no mistakes, and it has to be at least 2 minutes long, he will let you go. What song are you picking?
Up, Up, and Away by Can't Stop, Won't Stop.
Tequila.
See, here's the problem with tequila as an answer, is that if you mistime it even once, you're
it
dead.
has to be perfectly timed. I'm fucked.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Do it.
Is that
I can't do it. I have such bad timing.
It has to be at least 2 minutes long, and but if you mistime it or if you misdo it even once, you're dead.
I'm also like hella dyslexic and will fuck up songs constantly. I used to write music and I would fuck up on my own songs.
If people don't know Up, Up, and Away by Can't Stop, Won't Stop, look it up. It's a great song. I genuine sing it to myself like once a day just because of how much fun it is. The intro line, I'm just going to say the intro line. And now that I'm on the spot, I'm fucking it up and I'm going to die.
Oh boy.
All right, sit back, relax, and grab yourself a beverage. A bump if you want to get down to my leverage. The evidence, as they say, is in the pudding, so show me the money like my name is Cuba Gooding. It's just so fun. It's a fun fucking song. I'm picking that.
Okay.
That, and there's another line that makes me chuckle of I got more raps than a mummy, honey.
Up, Up, and Away by who?
Can't stop,
Again?
won't stop.
Can't stop, won't stop.
Okay.
I have I'm looking at it. I'm looking for it on Spotify, and I'm not seeing it.
Okay.
Can't.
I've got another one. Okay.
Well, Dippy said he had 2.
There
Oh,
it
you
is.
did?
It's called
Yeah.
Up and Away.
Oh, up and away. Sorry.
See, you fucked up already. Bang.
Yeah.
Never mind.
Okay, Dono, did you say yours? Are you sticking
I
with
have another
tequila?
one if you want to like take it. Nah, I can't do it. I can't. I mean, I do. I Follow You Into the Dark by Death Cab Cutie. That's
Oh.
my fucking.
Oh.
I know that song by
Follow-
heart, and I can like I used to sing it live on stage all the damn time.
I will follow you into the dark by Death Cab for Cutie. There it
Fucking
is.
so good.
I've
Uh,
always
in the
wanted to get.
I also so
In the
I
chat, Christian says a favorite House Atlantic by Coheed and Cambria. A fucking
my
amazing
God.
choice. Mr. Good Time by Colt Ford is another really good choice. My personal answer to this question, it changes back and forth between Crazy by Patsy Cline, which is one of my all-time favorite country songs. I know it like off by heart perfectly, and that is a kid headbanging in the background. Perfect.
I'm.
But
Oh, here we go.
recently, my answer would also change. Recently, I would also say, "Roll Northumbria" by the Dreadnoughts, because it's a sea shanty about an oil tanker that whose structural integrity fell apart in the English Channel, and it's a really dark song, but it's one of those songs that you're
Okay.
like, hell yeah, I vibe with that.
Oh God, I haven't done this in a while, but I want to play a chord bit.
So
Anyway,
I'm
here's
going.
Wonderwall.
So anyway, here's
actually, I was
Wonderwall.
gonna do. A little-
Today is gonna be the day.
I just saw a TikTok that like gets stuck in my head of like today's gonna be the day and it's gonna be the day today.
I have all my stuff.
Today and it is also a day and today
I don't think I've
and
ever
today.
pulled out my guitar. but-
Oh God.
Have you guys ever heard "Twin Size Bed" by Death Cab for Cutie?
No, that's
Can't
the
say I
front
have.
bottoms. That's the front bottoms, Dono.
It goes. Dun, 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 dun. It's one of the few things that I've ever learned on the guitar, which I don't know how tuned this is.
Oh.
That's decent. I gotta remember what the chords are, but nope. That's terrible. Okay, I had to look it up again, but I fucking can't. But Twin Size Bed is one of my favorite ones, and then there's another one that goes, "I need you so much closer." now." And the fucking instrumentals on it, so beautiful. Death Cab for Cutie. I used to fall
Oh
asleep
wait, I'm
to
just picking any Trans-Siberian Orchestra song.
it. Oh my god.
Hmm. That's not bad. That's not a bad answer.
Trans-Siberian Orchestra is so fucking good. They're my friend
I ju-
on TikTok.
You're telling me this whole orchestra is trans?
And from Siberia.
I will.
All right, what was the other
possess
one,
your
Dippy?
heart.
Okay, this one's a little bit more in depth. You have been granted access to a magical dinner party. Before you is a table with 6 chairs at it, where you can where it is you, and you can invite any 5 people, past or present, living or dead, past, present, future, living or dead, real or fictional, to have a 3-hour dinner party with you. This is
Easy.
very similar to the ancestors and grandparents one, if you think about it in the context of a dinner party.
Yeah.
But you invite them, and your 3 hours starts the moment that the last person you invited shows up.
This is
And at the end of that 3 hours, those people return to the state that they were in before you invited them. So if you invite a dead person, they go back to being dead. And their appearance at the dinner party is their most iconic appearance. So if you say, for example, if you invited Robin
Elvis.
Williams,
Okay.
or,
go
yeah,
ahead.
or if you invited Elvis, he would be like 1950s young, thin Elvis. But he would have the knowledge of everything that
His
Elvis
entire
ever did.
life. Yeah. This is so easy for me. You ready? I'm picking some real high-class celebrities. We're going Dono, Dippy, Emily, Rock, and Monk, and we're playing fucking D&D. This is so easy for me.
Okay. I appreciate the sentiment. I really do.
Don't you
No,
dare
this-
say
we can
that you're
do
not
that-
famous.
we can still
Don't
do
you
that.
fucking dare to say that.
No, I'm not saying that the person had to be famous.
You have
I'm just
50,000
saying
fucking
we could still do that though.
Yeah.
I'm thinking if you had a more fantastical answer in mind, you can go with it. I
Listen,
don't
I-
care.
Okay,
I
fine.
wasn't gonna
fine.
announce this on
I'm
stream.
yes.
But if the channel so with the Patreon and everything like that, if we make enough, there's plans in the works for maybe a meetup, and paying for that
Yeah.
shit
Eventually.
but
All right, fine.
if you
More
want that possible.
fantastical. I'm still playing D&D. We're going. Dippy, Dippy, and Dono.
4 me's? Why 4 copies of me?
Because it would be really funny. And I'm gonna say, because it's fantastical, each one of you are pulling a random hat out of Dippy's hat box, and that is your personality for the dinner.
Oh God.
And that is my final answer. Dono, who are you picking?
Wait, what is the question? Because I got
Okay.
real entranced in wanting to listen.
In a
Wow.
party, you invite 5 people, dead,
Yeah.
alive, future, whatever, fake,
Okay.
real.
Dead or alive? Yeah. Okay. Magical dinner party. You can invite any 5 people, past, present, or future, living or dead, real or fictional. You get to spend 3 hours with them. They appear in their most iconic form, but they have all of the knowledge that they have gained up to the point that you have invited them. If you invite them from the future, they have very limited knowledge of the future.
Do I understand them if they speak a different language?
Yes.
Ooh.
I would say magical dinner party. Yes, absolutely. You can understand them.
Leonardo da Vinci.
Oh,
I'd say Robin Williams as well, because I'd fucking love to just see that man rant. Johnny Depp
ooh.
would be dope as hell to meet in person.
Mhm.
Who do I want? Trying to think. Honestly, part of my mind goes to Matty Mullins from Memphis Mayfire. He's one of my favorite frontmen.
Oh my god, yes.
He's such a gentleman in person. Oh my god.
Yeah.
Fuck. I used to have shoes that were signed by him, and then I wore them all the time.
Hell yeah.
And then fuck. I can't. Fifth. I don't know.
Just say your wife. Have your wife join the party. Oh, I have an answer actually. I have an answer.
Okay.
Not the Queen of England. That chick sucks. I'm kidding.
Also, no, I was about to say. Also, the Queen of England is dead. That doesn't matter. She is. I put that as a stipulation. That they could be
fuck. Who's the lady that discovered X-ray? I'm trying to remember.
Oh
her
my
name.
god,
Marie
what
Curie?
a brilliant woman.
Yeah, I know. Who?
Marie Curie?
Yes, I would love to learn about that. I would love to fucking just have that mind at the table. That and also fuck. Morgan Freeman.
Okay.
Yeah.
So my rapid fire serious answer, and I'm just gonna change the rules and make it 6 because I need an even number.
I think I did 6 on accident.
I'm doing my kids when they're 18, 25, and 45. I would even give up my seat at the table just for the opportunity for them to experience that. Like,
Oh wow.
yeah,
That's
like-
That's definitely a valiant
I just-
sacrifice.
I think that would be really fucking cool.
Mm-hmm.
All right, Dippy, what's your answer?
Okay, so my answer changes to this a couple of times. Definitely, I want Dale Earnhardt Sr. to be there.
Okay.
He's like a definite for me. Myself in 10 years is an answer that I give a lot, although it's a very tentative one. Another answer that I very tentatively give when I ask this question of people is I want my future, like my future wife or my future spouse, whoever that ends up being,
That would be
like
neat.
unspecified,
Mhm.
just like whoever they end up being, getting to spend any amount of time with them.
Yeah.
Like, and then now that I know who they are or what they look like, I know where to look, type deal.
Mm-hmm.
Um, two more? I don't even know. Probably Ken Burns,
Mhm.
documentarian movie filmmaker,
Yeah, Ken Burns is great.
and oh man,
Oh shit.
it's one more, right?
Yep. Can I throw out one that like I think would be really fun for you, Dippy?
What?
I think it would be really fun to have your dad when he was when he was your age.
Maybe.
Maybe. Okay.
Maybe.
I
Yeah,
think my dad during my age would be no, before he met my mom would be great to see because my dad was a giant fucking nerd. And I never learned that about him until later on in life because my mom was like, you got to sell all your shit to him, which was like, dude, like all he had was Garfield comics, which he had a large selection of, and Spider-Man comics, which is part of the why I love Spider-Man so much nowadays. Sorry, continue. But Dippy,
Oh,
you
yeah,
did
absolutely.
like send me into like a spiral of remembering of something that happened to me or not a while ago, long ass time ago.
Why would you correct a while with a long time?
I fucked off, fucked up. um, so Dippy,
Wait, let Dippy
Yes.
finish.
yeah, Dippy finish.
Oh, fucking, I don't know.
I don't know, man.
See, the problem with
Brendan
this
Lee
is
Mulligan.
that, like, not a bad shot. Matthew Mercer. Yeah, that
there you go.
easy. That kickstarted
Ganondorf.
Ganondorf.
I just really want to throw out that every Zelda trailer that had Ganondorf talking, everyone's like, that's Matthew Mercer. And
Yeah.
they just announced it like yesterday of Matthew Mercer's like,
It's like, who the
I'm happy to announce I'm Ganondorf. Like, yeah, no shit. We all knew it. Thank you.
Yeah, your name, like, duh.
Mhm.
I don't know, fucking, I don't know.
What were you gonna say, Donna?
I was gonna say, so Dippy, with the whole thing of like meeting your future wife. I remember like way back when, like, cause with religion you get focused on, or at least within the LDS religion, you're pushed into this idea of just like, oh, one day, like you gotta meet a woman, get married, and have kids, and
Right.
they push that shit on you the moment you turn 18. Like it is ridiculous. Like just like everything else works out. Everything else works out. Just get fucking married, now have kids, do that. Everything else works out. Trust in God. And like you get that shit focused on you a lot. Which I think is honestly, now that I think about it, is really fucked up. To do to like just a bunch of teenagers and make them think that marriage is gonna be the most important thing
Right.
to ever happen to you, and that it shouldn't matter what else you do beforehand, just get married and everything else will work out. But I remember like when I was stupid young within these thought processes and stuff like that, I had a dream where I thought I had met my future wife, and it was this weird situation where like the face and hair color kept changing and shit in the dream. I was like, this is the weirdest, trippiest shit I've ever had. But like, I remember the personality or like the way that they talk to me and shit, exactly like my wife. Now that I think about it,
Okay.
which is
That's
fucking trippy. And I just remember her being like sweet, loving, kind, and it's the same way that my wife is when not I make a mistake. She's not like completely understanding and kind to me.
Wait, what? When I make a mistake, your wife calls me a bitch.
Exactly. I get taken care of, Dadly. That's the difference between me and other men.
Wow.
My wife loves me and wants me to be.
Primal Goddess had a really good one. Also, I did read your chat, Primal Goddess. It's a lot, and we're trying to keep the ball moving. I am sorry for the loss of your sister. Your mom, when she was your age, does sound hella fucking fun. Would you rather have a cook or a maid?
Maid.
A maid.
I made.
On
Yeah.
yeah,
I like
that-
cooking.
that was a
I'm
unanimous.
so good at cooking.
I
Same.
would rather learn how to cook than have
Yo.
to keep myself like.
I just came like if we ever have a Dapper D's episode in person, we each have to cook a meal for the other two.
Oh God.
Oh, I'm so here
God.
for that.
That's the challenge, is that we have to cook something that we're like good at for the other two people.
I am so here for that.
Yeah.
Mhm.
My would you rather forget how to use your smartphone or forget how to drive?
Oh no.
Forget how to use my smartphone.
See, here's the thing. Smartphones are a very intuitive thing, right?
Yeah.
You can figure them out pretty quick.
No, but like you wake up one day and you don't even know what it is. Like it is just a brick next to you.
Mhm.
Right.
Like you don't know what a phone is or you don't know what a car is.
Oh.
That would end up like you'd have to forget a lot of things to be able to completely
Yeah.
forget that.
See, here's
Because there's
yeah.
buttons,
See, here's
touch,
the thing.
everything.
Here's the thing. A car is so much more vital for you to live in today's society. I wish it wasn't, but
Same.
It
a
almost
car
wasn't back in the
is
day, but yeah.
so much more vital to today's society. Like most people can't get to work without a car. Most people
Yes.
can't visit their friends without a car. You know, there are some, pardon my bias. I'm going to go off on a tangent here that I
Good.
don't necessarily agree with, but part of one of the pipe dream like communist socialist ideals is that, oh, we'll have walkable cities that we just build from the ground up with all these where there are no cars involved and it's just all sidewalks and all the shops are built into the city and all the housing is built into the city and everybody takes care of everybody else, and it's like as much as good of an idea as that sounds on paper, I don't think we have the infrastructure required to do that.
Yeah.
Because people don't realize how much goes into a city, like water treatment, electricity treatment, electricity dispersion,
Yep.
like building it all so that it's all hidden and not in plain sight with wires and all this other stuff for most of the time.
Because
Most
people
of the new
have
development
impulse
stuff.
control problems. If they see
Right.
a wire, they might just go,
Yeah,
and there goes your
Or-
grid.
exactly. Yeah, and all this other stuff like walkable communities. I absolutely want walkable communities. But
they're
you have to
hard.
leave room for the car as well. You
Yes.
have to, because of how far they've come. You have to.
Yes.
Like, and the direction they're headed in. They're going to be driverless soon.
If
So
you
what
want
does that mean?
If you want a
Like,
walkable community, literally live in a small town.
No, don't do that. I live in a small town. Don't do that. It takes me a half hour to get to Walmart.
that's
Well, I'm talking
that's
about
the thing
like
is
the
that like
local supermarket, but yeah.
see
Those
what
don't
I would
exist
recommend
anymore.
See,
Thanks,
here's the
Walmart.
thing.
Okay.
Here's the thing. Colleges are really close
Yeah.
Yes.
to walkable
That's what I'm
communities.
talking about.
You have the housing and you have the stores and you have the enrichment and the whatever. It's just that you have to pay to go to college and you're supposed to learn while you're there.
Can we talk about how
There were
expensive
micro
fucking
towns-
college is?
If there were
Sorry.
towns built, if there were towns built like colleges,
Mm-hmm.
that would be a little bit more understandable.
Yeah.
A little bit.
Yeah.
But it's still one of those things that like a lot of people want to be able to own their own house.
Mm-hmm.
And you can't really do that in a walkable community.
Well, it's
because-
also people want to own their own house because of what has been given to them throughout their entire life, of of the idea of like the home, the family, everything like that instead. But like also there are people that are like,
That's
I
still a
want my
pretty good
own
ideal to
fucking
have,
space where I don't have to fucking deal with people, which is
yeah,
like me.
exactly.
I
Yeah.
myself like to have where I have a house that's far enough away from my neighbor that I can piss off my front porch. I like that.
Why are you making
To
your
me-
front porch mad?
Huh?
Why are you making your front porch mad?
He likes to watch, it's not mad.
Hey. Love it.
Mm-hmm.
What was the original question again?
Forget cars or forget phones?
Oh, yeah. So I would rather forget my phone because if I forgot how to drive, I wouldn't be able to go visit my parents
Fair.
from where I live right now. I would not.
Could I just
Then
pick
again,
up
if I
a-
forgot my phone, I wouldn't be able to contact my parents either.
Could
so.
I have like an electric scooter or
An
something
electric
like that?
what?
Like an electric scooter or something like that to get
Sure.
around?
Yeah, that's not a
Something-
car. Yeah.
Something other than a car? I mean,
Yeah.
but even then,
Or like a motorcycle?
I would still think that you would want to learn the car again or learn
Listen,
the phone again.
My wife
obviously.
likes driving enough. She can drive. I can take my motorcycle everywhere.
Mm.
Just feel that hog in between my thighs. Damn.
Wow, Donna. Holy crap.
The gyrations get me.
Oh my god.
I wanted to sit on my couch.
Oh,
Hey, there
that's
you go.
nice. So how old are you?
Nice. Oh no. No, not casting couch. No.
Ugh.
Dear God.
No, but this is so. I might make this the new stream setup. I might just remove my office chair and be
This
like,
would be great
There
with
you
like
go.
the no freaking like stand situation. Like if you just had the phone, had it like in your
Oh,
You were
hand.
just
here.
holding the microphone.
no, I can't.
See-
I can't unclip it while I'm
Here's-
streaming.
I just bought this chair. I can't.
Ah, my
like...
feet are on stream. Nobody screenshot. That cost $20.
Oh God, so are mine.
See, that's why my shit is
Oh,
close enough that you
no.
guys can't see.
Well, if you want to see Dono's, just type in iFoot cam, and he has one set up ready to go.
So off to the side, my cat's walking through the screen
Oh,
right
this
now.
is actually so nice, guys.
Why do you think I have like such a big chair that I can just
This-
lay back and enjoy myself?
This might be the new setup for the Dapper D streams because I can't do D&D like this. But like, fuck, this is nice.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, do whatever you want to do, man.
Okay.
I guess I have another one then.
Okay.
Unless
Oh,
Dadley
wait,
hasn't
wait,
had one for
didn't
a
I
bit.
have one? I did have one.
It was
I-
technically Dono's turn, but this
Oh,
is
was
not
it? Oh,
a-
sorry,
this-
sorry.
This is not a normal episode.
Okay.
Hmm.
Well,
No, yeah, go
I
for it,
mean,
Dom.
you. Oh God, you had one that was similar
No,
to what
go
I
for
had.
it.
Okay, so. Okay. This is not like, well, would you rather? It's a like. Okay. $100,000, but
Okay.
Mm.
you start the day with a fully charged phone, and you only have that charge for the whole day.
Oh, easy. What?
I don't know.
That's fairly easy, Donna.
I
I
haven't
would-
charged my phone at all today. It is currently at. Oh God, I forgot. My new phone doesn't tell me the percentage. It's so annoying.
I'm at
The Google-
64 right now.
The Google Pixel doesn't tell you your phone's percentage. It tells you when it's gonna die, and my phone's gonna die at 11 o'clock at night.
Oh, that's nice. Well then,
Yeah.
Well, there you go.
never mind. Then my shit sucked.
Why? What's your phone at?
My phone dies so quick. It's at 58% right now, but it's been on and off the charger like crazy. Combo guys is
Fair.
like I'm at 35. Yeah. Like if I had taken that, then my phone would be dead probably around 1 o'clock every single day.
Mm.
Well,
Stream, is this too weird? Is it weird that I'm on a couch?
your
Let us
feet
know.
are showing.
I don't think it's too weird.
Well, I just more
Maybe
mean
if the camera,
angle wise.
maybe if the
Deadly.
camera was a little closer.
Yeah.
Deadly, them dogs be out though. They're barking.
Put
Oh.
those grippers away.
Put those grippers away.
Oh, come on, Krispy Kreme. I take a bite into my donut and that's how much filling is in it. It's just like one tiny little pocket right there.
You have
There's like no filling in that donut.
You look
Okay, there's a
cream.
little bit
I feel like an umpire.
more.
I have been that.
Add it to
No,
the
you
list.
haven't. No, you
Add it to
haven't.
the list.
I used to be
Okay,
a
this
ref-
is something we're
okay,
doing now.
Okay.
No, this is something we're doing now. Hold on.
I've been a referee. I've been a basketball
Almost.
referee. I've been an umpire. I didn't go into the other sports because I was just like, I want to go do something else.
Back up. Hold on.
Yes, you also have to test for every season of thing.
All right. I have a Word document that I am calling Dono's Jobs. It's like Dirty Jobs, but with Dono.
This is
So
gonna be
Donald's
great for a
jobs.
resume, but yeah.
So I already had two on here that you were an elk ranch hand
Yes.
and a jazz singer.
Yes. No, I can sing jazz. I've
I have
never-
it on here anyway. Fuck
Okay.
you.
Would you ever-
Basketball referee,
Yes.
baseball umpire.
Yes.
If I remember correctly, you were also a stunt man. Or no,
No.
your wife was a stunt woman.
Yes. My wife was a stunt woman. She is the youngest stunt woman ever, or stunt person
that's-
ever.
Mm-hmm.
This is weird casting couch vibes now.
Yeah.
Now that it's
Mhm.
pointed so downwards at me.
Are you ready?
You
to
know what?
make
I'm gonna say
$1,000 to $3,000 every single day.
Can we do a Photoshop edit of like me like this, and we get like 3 Donos and 3 Dippies?
Oh my god.
Put it on a shirt. Put it.
No.
I'm not
No,
gonna-
it has to be Dadley on the couch and then the cast of the Inquisition, including me behind him.
Oh. Oh wait, but that would be so much funnier if it was Dippy on the couch then.
It would be. It would be. Gotta be honest, you got me there.
Would you rather have your donut or eat it?
Eat it.
You can't have your donut and eat it too.
That's an old who the fuck was the guy that ran Cash Cab has one of the best stand-up comedy specials ever.
Really?
Yes, I saved that
So good.
comedy special. I saved that comedy special, and it's such a fun special.
It is so
Inspired.
good. And one
Okay,
of
why
them
do-
Oh.
is like talking about like expressions of like you can't have your cake and eat it too. Like, hey, do you want to have some cake? No, thanks. I'd rather eat mine.
Yeah. Okay, so youngest stunt woman
Person. Person.
Ever.
All right,
Period.
when you make
Person.
this list, I'm putting my office back. I don't like this anymore.
There wasn't a, just to be clear, there wasn't a stunt man younger than your wife?
Nope.
There you go. Youngest stunt person ever.
You can look it up. And just like youngest stunt person.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so back to you, Dono.
Yes.
Oh shit! I totally forgot.
I'm alone. No one here beside me.
Where'd
My
Donald go?
troubles have all gone.
Where'd Dono go? Or where'd Dippy go? I mean,
He's fucking stripping off camera.
why?
Oh no!
I don't know. I heard oh shit, and then he walked away. So I wanted to make sure things were good.
He's good. I started singing.
All right, all right.
Hey! I totally
Hey!
forgot that I got this because she mentioned the sticker. It's the new Dapper D shirt.
Hey!
You like
Yeah!
it?
You look handsome. It's very slimming on you.
Oh crap! Now I've got to take another thumbnail. No, I don't.
No, you
It'll
don't.
just be the thumbnail will be it'll be a surprise.
Okay.
Okay, so wow, it stinks though. I've got to wash it.
Wow.
Yeah, shout out to Teespring. You guys make good clothes. It's a decent price. They smell like shit.
Mm.
Mm.
Okay, so
Gotta wash them.
Yeah.
Dono has
Yeah.
been an elk ranch hand, a jazz singer, a basketball referee, a baseball umpire. I'm gonna add his current job as a college custodian,
Yes.
Professional DM.
professional DM. He
Mm.
has been paid to DM before.
This is true.
Okay.
I forget
Now,
that
what
I have
else
to
have
put
we talked about on
professional
the
behind
show?
it.
What else have we talked about on the show? Because I know what did he just say?
I don't
Baseball
remember.
umpire. He
Yeah.
just said baseball umpire. So
Yeah.
what else have we talked about on the show? Because
I've-
there's been a couple that I haven't
Okay.
kept up.
I've been, what is it? I've been a metalcore screamer or frontman, metalcore band frontman,
Yeah.
Yes.
hardcore punk, etc. I used to do acoustic songs, acoustic punk. I've performed in Hot Topic before.
Performed in Hot Topic. I'll put that as a sub note to the
Yeah.
metalcore front band.
Fuck.
Have you worked any customer service?
Yes.
Like what?
I used to work for Journeys, the shoe store.
Mm.
Yeah.
I can so imagine you at Journeys. I don't know why.
I
but
was
that
fucking
fits.
terrible because I couldn't figure out the I was a decent salesman, but I couldn't figure out like the electronical portion of it.
So I've had this idea
Mm.
for a long time
Yes.
about like a D&D one shot
Mhm.
like that takes place within a mall and
Mall
everyone
rats?
plays everyone plays store managers of different stores. So like Dippy would be like the store manager of like Hollister, we'll say.
Mm.
Dono, you'd be the store manager of like Spencer's and shit
Oh
like that.
God!
And
Oh
all
God!
y'all are locked in the mall when people are trying to do like an ancient ritual.
Mhm.
And I
Okay.
just think that would be so fucking funny.
All right, guys,
Have
you gotta get
y'all
the fuck
heard-
out of here.
Have
fuck
y'all
this-
heard of a store called Romancing the Stone?
No.
No.
Okay, there was a store in my mall in a mall in the Florence, Alabama mall called Romancing the Stone that was full of like these, it was like artsy but it was also like, I don't know how to describe it. You know all these like phony like self-wellness, like health and wellness stores that are like, oh, you buy this cream or this incense and you burn it in your room and you instantly like get like you double the size of your testicles, like all that, like
that is a medical problem. Okay?
pseudoscience,
That's
like
cancer.
that
That's cancer.
pseudoscience, like that
You've seen
pseudoscientific
that
like
episode
fake
of
medicine
South Park,
stuff,
right?
right?
Yes.
Imagine a store that mixed that with like hippie art, and also just it mixed it with hippie art and like swords, and
There's
like
one in New Jersey.
yeah, it's called Romancing the Stone, and it's such a weird store in my mind, but it stood out so much to me. Every time we went down to that mall, I would go to that store to see if there was something I could buy in it, and half the time I did buy something in it, and it was just one of those stores that I've never heard anyone else ever talk about it.
So I just want to throw out there that I Googled it to like see what you were talking about. And the first thing that popped up is a 1984 action romance with Michael Douglas and Danny DeVito called Romancing the Stone.
It is also a movie, yes, but
I
I
did
am
not know that.
specifically referring
Yes.
to the store called Romancing
You know
the
what?
Stone.
What's your favorite store in the mall? Like in a mall, whatever mall you go to, what is your favorite store in it?
Quintessential mall store for me is GameStop.
Okay.
That's fair.
Honestly, I know there are standalone GameStops, but GameStop is one of those like stores. It's the mall store that I always went to if there was one.
Mine is FYE, for your entertainment. It's used CDs,
Used
and
electronics.
albums, and
Yeah,
DVDs.
Oh, it's
Yeah.
so good.
I used to love it over there.
The Asian gift store for me. Fucking katanas on the wall.
Oh,
Oh.
right, yeah.
Yeah, there's mall
Okay,
ninja
there's-
shit.
Yeah.
That like every time I'd go to the mall, or any mall, I'd just go to that and just be like, "Fuck, I want to get one of these swords."
To
so bad."
transition to another would you rather from that,
Mhm.
would you rather only ever eat Sbarro pizza or only ever eat at Fazoli's?
I don't know what Fazoli's is.
You don't know what Fazoli's is?
I don't know what
Fazol-
either one of those things are.
Dude, how have I lost both of you so quickly on this? Okay. Sbarro, SBARRO.
Yeah, I know.
Is the
Sbarro,
mall
yeah.
is the mall pizza place. Like it was always
Oh.
yeah. And Fazoli's is a chain Italian place that, as far as I know, doesn't exist. Like I've seen, there is one on my highway, but I've never eaten in it, so therefore it doesn't exist. Like
I'm
it's
very proud. I looked them up on Instagram, and I have more followers than them. So
you have more followers than Fazoli's.
I will say there's one apparently in Indianapolis and one in Wisconsin. as
Hey,
well.
It's a chain store.
Yeah.
They're everywhere, as far as I know. But
No.
that was more of a meme. That was more of a
Yeah.
meme. Would you rather question? So, more along that line. Would you rather only be able to eat out for a year, or only be able to cook for a year?
Do I deal with the money repercussions of it?
I'll say that you're given a budget at the beginning of the year,
That I have to
an
stretch?
equivalent budget for both, for either
okay.
choice at the beginning of the year.
Okay.
Let's be generous and call it $10,000.
I'm cooking. I'm eating.
I'm
in.
cooking. Yeah.
Yeah.
If like my whole thing with cooking is that
Hold
it's
on.
just I don't have the energy to
Hold on.
most of the time. But like,
Let me
if
give
I
you a more
have
realistic
to,
number.
then I'm gonna
give me 5
fucking do
seconds.
it.
Give me 5 seconds. Let me give you a more
Give me 1
realistic
second.
number.
Give me a second.
I think that's a realistic number for me and Don.
No, yeah,
it
is-
Have to feed
It
kids.
is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, $10,000 is a realistic number because I just put in 25 times 365, is assuming that $25 is a good
Yeah.
going out meal, and you'll have more than that sometimes, less than that
yeah.
sometimes, and it came out to $9,125. So
Dippy.
yeah, $10,000 a year. $10,000 at the beginning of the
Yeah.
year. You can only go out,
Mhm.
or you can only cook in.
Dippy.
I'm only cooking.
So how much does it cost you to feed yourself through grocery shopping and such like that? Fuck, what did I have it calculated in college? I think it was every week. How much is it? Do you think? How
I
much do you
don't
think?
even know.
For-
Like my grocery trips, at whenever they do happen,
Mhm.
are typically $200 a trip.
Mhm.
That is through the generosity of my mother helping with that a little bit.
Mhm.
But when they do happen, it's about $200 for a large trip, or about or like 80 for a small trip.
When I was in college, it cost me $50 a week to feed
Wow.
I mean, yeah,
myself.
that's college. Yeah.
Yeah, but like, if there's one thing that I learned from my mother, it was how to be frugal with your money. And I
Yeah.
always had more food than anybody else in the house.
Hmm.
And they're just
There
like,
you
"How do you
go.
fucking not do this?" Like, because I don't buy. Like, I go into the junk area and fucking
Mhm.
not find the chili that's slightly dented, and I make that and I
Yep.
cook
Mhm.
that into like 1,000 different dishes and shit like that. You know?
There you go.
Eggs stretch meal. Throw
Oh
an
my
egg on
God.
ramen. Throw an egg on chili. Like, eggs are cheap and they stretch meals.
They're not cheap anymore, but yeah,
No,
They're
they're
not-
not cheap anymore.
I get my eggs from farm. Like,
yeah.
Hmm.
Okay.
Oh wow.
My wife and
So,
I are thinking about
for
getting
you.
chicken soon. Well, we're planning on it actually. We're not just thinking about it.
so here's my, not a would you rather, but kind of in the same vein. You have to live in a store for a year.
Okay.
If you pick a store that doesn't have food, you can like get food delivered and whatnot. Like you can, like you don't
Mhm.
need to think about essentials. You are just trapped in a store for a year. What store are you picking?
Oh.
Do I get to
Hmm.
shower?
Yes.
Okay.
They will build you a full bathroom.
Hmm.
Can they see me shitting?
Do you want them to be able to?
Maybe.
Oh
You can
my
bring-
god.
You can bring your porch to watch you piss if that's the only way you piss.
It's dumb.
Oh wow. Hmm. Trapped in a store for a year where I don't have to worry about the essentials.
Target.
Target is a good option. Target is a really good option.
It's big. It's open. I could actually no. I'm thinking about
A
employ-
small part of me.
I'm changing my answer.
A small part of me really wants to say Sam's Club for some reason.
Yeah, I was gonna say Costco because of
Like one of the
employee
big
of the
box
month.
stores. One of the
Not a
really
bad one,
like the bulk
yeah.
big box stores,
You
like the
guys,
warehouse
have you guys
stores.
seen the Dane Cook employee of the month movie
Yeah.
where he has the break room is up in like the area and it's all like boxed off and stuff like that? Literally living in that situation would be dope as hell. Like you're just in a tree house, and then
Yeah.
like have a massive play
See, but there's
area.
also the like, if I'm going real niche here, there's this store in Gatlinburg or Pigeon Forge, whichever one you want to
Mhm.
call it. I think they're close to each other, might be related, might not be. But there's a store in Pigeon Forge, or no Pigeon. There's a store in Gatlinburg called the Great Smoky Mountain Knife Store.
Ooh.
And it's like one of these things that like I could stay in there for hours and hours at a time. Like it's one of those stores that I just get entranced when I go there. It's such a fun looking store, and it's just filled with so many like knives, machetes, decorative knives, toy, like whatever it is, toy weapons,
God
toy
damn.
whatever, as well as
Oh, that's not
occasional like real guns are in there as well.
Yeah.
Like that would be fun. I think they have a firing range. They might not, but I would ask for them to build one for these purposes. But the best part about it is that in the basement of this knife store, the Great Smoky Mountain Knife Store, is a store called the Relic Room, which sells antiques, like vintage memorabilia and antiques from like all over, like a classic Americana.
Mhm.
There's no other way for me to put it other than they have, the last time I was there, they had a flag that was stolen from the Imperial Japanese Navy on a naval mission in World War II in there, preserved in a glass frame for sale for $2,000.
That's wild.
It's a really wild store. And it's just one of those things, like, I could get stuck in there and learn about the memorabilia for hours and hours at a time as well. And you said you're stuck at the store for what, a year?
A year.
Yeah, easily. The Great Smoky Mountain Knife Store. Look it up. It's a great place.
So my silly answer is Goodwill. That just makes me laugh. It's different things constantly. And I love the idea about like there being a weird guy just always in Goodwill being, let me tell you about this item. It just came in 2 weeks ago. People keep passing by it, but it's a real steal. They're marking it down today. Like that just sounds really funny to me.
I get so bored at Goodwill.
Oh, I love Goodwill.
See, I do too, but not enough that I would want to live in it. Because Goodwill is like, people have donated these clothes from their own homes.
Yes.
To get some extra money or to just donate it for the sake of donating it, right?
I choose Costco
Most of the
because
people
of the
that donate
fucking
stuff,
food.
most of the people that donate stuff to Goodwill don't wash it first.
That's
Which
fair.
is why when I buy stuff from Goodwill, I always wash it before I wear it for an extended period of time. And the other part of that is that, like, some of that shit's really nasty when it first comes in. Like, there are some really grody bits and pieces of Goodwill that I would not feel very comfortable living in a Goodwill. Like, unless you are talking about, like, a really good Goodwill.
My honest answer that I'm surprised nobody said,
IKEA?
like the big pyramid Bass Pro Shop.
The Bass Pro Shops pyramid! Yeah!
The Bass Pro Shops pyramid.
God.
That
Yes!
would be so much fun.
I haven't been there myself, but I live close enough to it that I'm trying to make up an excuse to go.
Go mouth fishing for salmon.
That's what I would go fishing constant. I'll throw them back in when I'm done. I'm not gonna like get rid of the fish tank, but I'll just chill out and fish the fish tank. And I'll go to they have an archery range and they have VR rifles and like I'm not gonna get bored.
Yeah, it's
And they
definitely...
have like, isn't the freaking like pyramid one also a hotel?
That I don't know.
I thought
there are suites at the top of the pyramid. Yeah.
Whoa, I did not know that.
Yeah.
You know,
The
I'm
Bass Pro
changing my
Shops-
fucking answer.
So let me So let me tell y'all a little bit about the Bass Pro Shops pyramid. It was originally going to be a sports stadium for an NBA team. It was going to be the home of the expansion Memphis Grizzlies when they were the Vancouver Grizzlies, but then they changed to the Memphis Grizzlies. And the pyramid was supposed to be the new stadium for the Memphis Grizzlies. But that deal fell through shortly before it was set to be put in place. So instead, they had the pyramid built and everything, and it was ready to go. And then they just didn't move the Memphis Grizzlies into it. They just moved the Memphis Grizzlies somewhere else. So the owner of Bass Pro Shops, Johnny Morris, looked at it and went, I could probably do something with that, and built the world's largest Bass Pro Shop.
Okay, so
it's such a great store that I have not been to yet.
On the idea of pyramids, so you know how we're like taught that pyramids were made for like the graves of pharaohs and shit like that. I just learned that, or I just saw something that was basically like they have never found like pharaohs underneath of the pyramids. It's a completely different.
It's because a lot of them after the time of the pyramids got buried in the Valley of the Kings because they were tired of their shit being stolen from the pyramids.
Yeah, no,
it's a very good possibility. It's a very good possibility that pharaoh graves were robbed before even the grave robbers that we historically know of got there. You know, it was frowned upon, but it still happened.
Yeah.
Like, simple as that.
Oh, you're gonna tell me that dude just got buried with like $1,500,000 worth of gold? I'm gonna fucking go comp that.
Yeah. See, that's it's not doing them any good.
Yeah.
See, the thing about that is ancient Egyptian culture. People were buried with the items that they were buried with would travel with them to the afterlife.
Yes.
So if you got buried with figs, you had figs for the journey through the afterlife. If you got buried with like tools and weapons and armor, you would be brandished in these tools and weapons and armor when you were in the afterlife. And if it got stolen from you, you no longer had it with you type deal. So depriving a king of a necessity in the afterlife was frowned upon by judgment of death
Okay.
Yeah.
in ancient Egyptian times. That doesn't mean that stopped people from doing it, though. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I've got one.
Okay.
Okay.
Mhm. Would you rather be buried in a pyramid and have
No.
all your shit stolen?
No. Would you rather be absolutely shit-faced on alcohol all day long for 24 hours, having to do your entire job and everything, or be fucked up on a drug of your choice for 24 hours?
This is 24
Have to
hours.
do
I mean,
my job.
Yeah, to do your
I
job.
work with children.
Yeah.
Oh, rough luck, buddy.
I'm saying the drug of choice, but not saying the drug of choice out loud.
Hmm.
I'd say the drug
Fair.
of choice as well. I could not.
We all know your drug of choice.
Yeah.
You're fucking.
I would respectfully
Methamphetamine.
bow
I'm
out.
kidding.
I would respectfully bow out of this question.
Oh, to be fair, I don't want to do it. This is not something I want to do.
Okay. Well, then
But
I
you're
will
playing
say
in the spirit of the would you rather.
then I would say I would say drug of choice Ambien.
Fair.
Hmm.
Wait,
I
what
don't
does
know.
Ambien do?
Chills you, mellows you the fuck out, as far as I know. I don't know.
So you have to
Could be
take
wrong
like
about that.
orders while also being like, hey.
Oh, drug of choice Adderall. Easy.
Do you want more pancakes? Do you want more pancakes? How about now? Do you want more pancakes? You're doing a good day on those pancakes. Do you want more?
God.
We have a gift shop. Did you know we have a gift shop? We have watches and trinkets and CDs and a cowboy hat and a flag.
We don't actually have watches. Okay. Fuck, I had one just a second ago. Oh god. Oh. No. Shit. Are you serious? I just
Would
lost
you
it.
rather play D&D
Oh.
for 24 hours or have 24 hours to make your own TTRPG and have to run it in front of a crowd of, let's say, 1,000 people with
Make my
4
own.
people of your choice?
Make my own.
Play
that
D&D for
sounds like a
24
dream
hours.
to me. I want to do that so much.
D&D
that
for
sounds
24
so much fun.
D&D for 24 hours sounds a lot more fun, in my opinion. We would just be like it.
It'd be like a slumber party.
Yeah,
We
it would.
talked before about doing like long marathon D&D.
Yeah.
Like I'll be real, I love y'all to pieces. Once when we hit like the 3-hour mark of playing D&D, I'm like, I'm fried. I can't do it. I have to stop. Like, I think the longest stream I've been a part of on ANI is 4.5 hours.
Yeah.
The longest
like-
I was ever.
And
a
I
part
think
of
that was charity
5.
streams.
Yeah, I remember
Our charity
Friendship
streams
versus
get
the.
long.
I remember Friendship versus the Primordial Force being 5.5 hours
Oh, yeah.
long,
And it was
and I
great.
loved
Laughed.
every minute
Yeah.
of it.
Respectfully, I would have left.
Listen, I didn't plan on it being that long. It just
Alright,
ended up
well,
being. By the way, I still have a third
Oh.
part to that freaking that little mini campaign thing.
Wow.
Yeah, you guys are
Okay.
gonna go to space,
Ooh. Ooh.
and it's connected to shit that you did in the last one.
Wow. Okay. Okay, here's one for you.
Okay.
And I see that Primal Goddess just did another one in the chat too. We can do that after this one. Okay, would you rather instantly become a master at one skill of your choice
Okay.
or become slightly better at 5 skills but you don't get to choose?
Fuck.
I'll say moderately better instead of slightly better.
I
If that
think
gives you a better
I
illustration.
would take the mastery because when you master something, you,
So if you-
can use
so
that
for
information
instance-
to better
instance.
in other situations.
Yeah. One skill of your choice, that's easy enough. Moderately better at 5 skills you don't know. It wouldn't be something that you've never done before.
Do I get to choose
So
what I master?
you would.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. Oh yeah, you said
Uh,
mastery of something of your choice. My bad.
Wait. Unless when I asked this to my coworkers, I had it the other way around. Put a
Become
pin
a
in
master-
that.
Okay.
You become a master at one thing, but you don't get to choose what it is, or you become slightly better at 5 things, but you get to choose.
I'm still
No,
becoming-
no, I had it the first way around. So master at 1 or slightly better at 5, but you don't get to choose.
I'm becoming a master at 1.
Yeah.
See, but the thing about that, like, I don't really understand why you would become a master at anything that didn't like pay super well, because you would get bored of it so fast.
If you master
were a
something,
master
you're
at it.
obviously obsessed with it.
I'm gonna master guessing lottery numbers.
That, that's not a bad idea. That's
Not a
not
bad
a
choice. If that's too much of a
Hmm.
cop out, then I'm gonna master stockbroking.
stockbrokering. I
was
love.
it?
I would become a master at guessing lottery numbers. That's a fun
So
because you would
I-
become a master of luck, math, and like.
Yes!
Okay. So
Wow.
so the reason that I choose mastery is because I've been watching Breaking Bad recently and realizing how good it is to be like so proficient within like a knowledge and how much that can help you within every in many situations of your life is great. Like the man is a master of chemistry and can use that within so many different things within his life.
Yeah.
Quick tangent.
Yes.
Because I saw this post on Instagram and I just pulled it up.
I just started season 3, so don't
High School Musical 2 came out in 2007. Breaking Bad came out in 2008. And they both take place in Albuquerque, New Mexico, which means canonically Troy Bolton and Jesse Pinkman would have went to school together.
Oh God.
Oh God.
I don't know if I like
The
that.
thing is that it was filmed in Utah though.
No, but canonically,
in the plot of the show.
Yeah, I knew people that were in High School Musical that went to school with my brothers.
Cool.
Because they
add into the list new people who starred in High School Musical.
No, they didn't star, but they were like background people.
Whatever.
Because they went to the high schools and
was that
like,
something
colleges.
you did too? You were a background actor?
No, I was way too fucking young. I mean, I used to do theater a lot, and I did a lot.
I still have Dono's and Wifey's jobs sheet pulled up on my.
I was Dracula in a theatrical play.
No, yeah, that's right.
talked
You
about that
theatrical.
before,
Theater.
I've been Dracula, a pirate from Neverland, and Jacob Marley, and then I was supposed to be not Tevye, but Percy from Fiddler on the Roof, but that didn't pan out right for me.
do y'all have a dream role? Like just totally not a would you rather. Do y'all have like a? Because we all were theater kids.
Yeah.
Like
we were.
Yeah, but you did theater, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, you've talked about it before.
I did theater. See, here's the thing about my theater, though. I did theater when I was from the time I was in 2nd grade to the time I was in 9th grade. I didn't do theater in high school or college, but I did it when I was in like elementary entering into middle school. So I got theater skills a lot earlier than other children did.
Yeah.
Like, but I didn't apply that to professional theater or professional, like anything like that, other than DMing, of course, you know.
Never mind. I have a would you rather.
Oh boy, here we go.
Should we do
Primal Goddesses.
Okay.
Would you rather have your debt forgiven or have guaranteed good health for a decade?
Am I allowed to rack up the debt first?
I would think that it would be whatever debt you have accrued up to now is forgiven. You are brought down to 0 from like on debt. I do, so I would absolutely take that. Yeah. I can actually tell you off the record, but in front of potentially hundreds of people, my current student loanage with what my parents and I have been paying off while the interest forgiveness has been at 0% interest thus far. I started with 29,000. I'm down to 24,000.
Can I tell you?
You're getting there.
Yeah, so it's
Is
coming
that
along.
for all the years together, or have you paid?
That's
off
for
like
all. I have 7 different loans with different interest rates and different whatevers. But one of my loans interest rates is so low that we're not going to restructure or resubsidize or anything because there are some debts here that I have that are just the interest rate is so low that it's better to keep these individual debts.
Dippy, I want to tell you something that's absolutely fucking crazy. Okay, you said that you owe 24,000, right?
Just about, yeah.
Okay, the university that I work at,
Mm.
a one semester of tuition is 29,000
For one semester?
Yep.
Of tuition
Mm-hmm.
to go to school
Yes.
there.
That's wild. That's not worth it.
Fucking colleges, universities out here in Michigan are insane. I had a friend that moved from Ohio to Utah, stayed in Utah for 2 years just to get the state cost of tuition, because you have to live in Utah for 2 years before you be considered a citizen there, or a resident. And I understand it now because it's so fucking expensive out here.
The total budgetary cost of spring 2023 this is one semester. Estimated cost of attendance. No, this is academic year. So this is 2 semesters of attendance for MTSU. In state, if you're an independent on and off, cost of attendance for 1 year is $26,842.
Oh.
Out of state, independent on and off would be $46,514, with the tuition being $29,144. But that's out of state.
That is, oh God, I couldn't. One of my coworkers is currently trying to get so I was told that not one kid at my school doesn't have a
A loan?
not a loan, but the fuck is it called? Scholarship in some form.
Yeah.
Or something within that capacity.
And to be fair, and I don't think people exploit this enough, scholarships are really fucking easy to get. There are so many out there that go unapplied for every year.
Oh, financial aid is the other thing.
Oh, financial aid as well.
FAFSA,
FAFSA.
Fill out your FAFSA, by the way.
Yeah, in the words of Zoe, fill out your fucking FAFSA.
Yeah.
I think it might be past time to fill it out. For
at this point, I think it is, yeah. I think 2 days ago was the deadline, because
I think
2
that
days
would be
ago
a
was the
fun
tax
thing for us
deadline,
to
too.
do, like at the beginning of every year. It's like, hi, welcome back. Do your taxes, fill out your fucking FAFSA.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you meant as like a stream idea. Like,
I was about to say, let's just fill out a FAFSA together.
Like just as a channel, like at the beginning of the year, it's just like, do your taxes, fill out your fucking FAFSA.
Oh my God. No, just an episode of the Dapper D starts, welcome to the Dapper D's, the only show that teaches you how to do your taxes.
No, I'm not doing
That's
that.
actually not a bad idea. Oh,
It's not a terrible idea.
I don't want to learn how to do.
I've always pitched around the idea of making a YouTube show called The Shit You Should Have Known. And it's just like basic maths of like actual world. Like I didn't learn how interest rates worked in high school. And then you're expected to sign a piece of paper for all this money to go to college. Like it's bullshit.
Here's some advice that I can give to the world, and I can do different ones later. Teach your fucking kids how a credit card works, because if you just tell them don't get one, that doesn't work.
I got one when I was 18 and I still haven't paid it.
I didn't get a credit card until I was like 21, and that was because I had met my wife and I was like, oh, I should probably start building a credit. And it was just like $100 credit card. And because of that, I was able to get a house the moment that I got married. Because I had a credit score of like 707.
I just saw a TikTok of a dude that had a credit score of 4, and I can't stop thinking about it.
Oh my God. How do you get
4.
to that?
Single digit.
Who
4.
let that man get to that point?
I know, right?
Like, there's another person in charge of...
Oh no.
How is he not in jail?
Oh God.
Like every paycheck fucking subsidized for loans.
No. We should start wrapping up.
Oh yeah, we should.
Oh
It's
yeah,
gonna
what
be
the
like
time?
2 hour mark.
Oh yeah.
I guess that's my I guess that's not actually my advice for the day.
Well, I have one quick one.
Okay.
Okay.
Because theater kids, theater nerds, would you rather play a part like you are told 10 minutes beforehand you're playing this part in a Shakespearean play in front of 1,000 people and you have no time to prep for lines,
Oh.
or have to do 3-hour improv with 2 strangers?
3-hour
Again, in front
improv
of
with 2
1,000
strangers.
Really?
Yeah.
That sounds like hell to me.
Improv easily.
Oh my, okay, I guess I'm the only one picking Shakespeare. That sounds like hell.
I
to
don't
me.
know enough Shakespeare to be able to fucking save my ass on
Yeah, me
that.
neither. Yeah, me neither.
I'm gonna do a mini Shakespeare pet peeve. The famous soliloquy in Hamlet that
Uh-huh.
everyone knows. How does it
I've
start?
seen this video too. I've seen that. I've watched that video as well, Dad.
I have no idea.
To be or not to be?
Oh.
No,
That's the question.
that is not how it starts. It starts with "For now I am alone."
Wait, what? Really?
Yeah.
That it starts with him walking into a room. For now I am alone.
And the
There's a
next
long
line is
pause.
to be
To be or not to be. and
Right,
that is the
okay.
question. Yes.
Huh.
But yeah, it starts with "For now I am alone."
I thought you
And
were going to talk about like there's this video I saw on TikTok about like people just throwing around the phrase to be or not to be and saying, "Oh, what a fun line, you know, to use all the time." He's contemplating suicide.
Yes.
Yeah.
Like, do you not
He
understand?
is holding the skull of his
Mhm.
best friend as he's saying
Hey, bud.
this. Like he is.
Yeah.
You ready to go to bed? Okay, go lay down.
So. Yeah, I'm a big Shakespeare. I love
Yeah.
Shakespeare.
Yeah.
Shakespeare is a great thing to do if you want to practice like voice acting.
Yes. Is Shakespeare in public domain?
I believe so.
Mm,
I was
well,
able to do
I
Shakespeare
can't imagine why it wouldn't be.
for a video.
How funny of a Dapper D episode would that be?
If we just took
You just
like
perform
one act.
If we just,
So,
if
like,
we just
to-
perform Shakespeare.
kind of like my
I bite
script
my
reading,
thumb at
kinda
you,
like my
sir.
script
You bite
reading,
your thumb?
kind of like my script reading, but we just take a Shakespearean play and just read it
Okay, let's do
Yeah.
it.
to the best of our
Listen,
ability.
Oh, we could totally do the scene where Romeo and what the fuck is his name meet up together, and he has his friend with him and shit.
Mhm.
One of us could be the
Tibble.
Tibble. Yeah, like we could each
Episode
play a part
ideas.
in that
Yeah.
and just do that portion because that's like a good chunk of the play, like a good portion.
Dapper Shakespeare.
I stare at the head of the maidens, but yet all these maidens be unheaded.
Oh wow.
Yes. Real Shakespeare. Dude, people
All
don't
right.
talk about the fact that Romeo was a fuckboy. Like,
Mhm. He was.
I
He
had
wa-
one
he's-
more quick one if we have
Okay.
time.
all right, my last little tangent. He started Romeo and Juliet in love with somebody else.
Yeah.
Hmm.
That is like it's something
Mhm.
people don't talk about. The fact that he started Romeo and Juliet in love with somebody else, meets Juliet, he's like, "Oh my god, look at this beauty who's fucking 13." And then he falls in love with her. And then he tells his friends, "I have yet to see beauty as much as this beauty." And they're like, "Yeah, we know you love that one girl." And he's like, "No, Juliet." And all of his friends are like, "No, buddy. No, this is not how it works. Stop being a fuckboy." And he's like, "I must have her." Like, he's a fuckboy.
Huh.
Mhm.
Well, there you go.
Dibby has one.
Okay, I have one more very quick one before we go. Would you rather be able to tame any animal or play any instrument?
Ooh. Tame any animal.
Play any instrument
Oh,
I knew Donald
okay.
was gonna fucking say that.
because
I
I'm
would-
bad with instruments.
See, I would have to say animal too, just because like I would love to just have like my own personal little red panda just running around.
We have to
And-
go find one first.
Yeah, I know I would steal one from the
I-
Nashville Zoo.
I
Like,
am a texture guy, and there are animals out there that just don't.
You don't have to eat them.
No, I'm talking about like a skin texture thing.
Oh, I so badly want to pet armadillo.
Oh, did I tell you that we saw an armadillo in Florida?
No,
The-
you didn't.
No, well, they had armadillos that were just running around at the condo.
That's
They were
fun.
at,
Were they digging little holes in your backyard?
No, I'm pretty sure the condo wouldn't allow them on if they were digging holes.
No, but like I'd have a pet owl. That sounds like fun.
would love to have a fucking pet owl.
Oh, I have a farm story about an owl. So, swear to God, one of these motherfuckers were on crack the entire time. One of the individuals that were working there, and like, because he always was like super
Are you
wired.
using that as a figure of speech?
No, like this man
Okay,
was like
Jesus Christ.
the hardest fucking worker and was like constantly just like, all right, I'm like, what do I do? Like just yeah.
Okay.
I remember one of the guys that I was working with, he found this like owl that had fallen into one of the troughs and like passed away, but its eyes were completely open and just
like that.
staring at you. And so what he did was just he put him in a tree that you have to turn at to get down to the trough, because we were checking troughs and shit like that up on the trail, and waited for the guy to show up. And the moment he turns, he's like, oh, like just fucking screamed out of his goddamn mind. He's like, what the fuck? It's like, it's, I don't
Have
know.
y'all seen the video of people that like hooked up like sensors and wheels to a fishbowl so like the fish could drive itself around?
No.
No.
So it's sensors in a fishbowl that like if the fish moves towards the front of the bowl, the wheels moves forward. If the fish moves back, the wheels move back, and like this fish can like drive around the house like a hamster wheel almost. Me taming any animal, I'm taking my shark for a walk.
You know what? Shark dog. Shark dog.
Shark dog?
Oh.
Which the fuck
Dog,
is shark
that is
dog?
a shark. Shark
What
dog.
What is happening? What?
Have you not heard of Shark Dog? One, the one from Marvel, and two, the show on Netflix.
Oh yes. Oh
I
yeah, that little
fucking
guy.
love that little boy.
All right.
All right,
Right. All
let's
right.
start.
And with that, we must bring our chill would you rather
that,
session to a
chaps,
close.
Would you rather real life advice or fake life advice?
Oh yes, please. Please answer that.
I'm just gonna pick the first answer I see. And there's also I always forget there's a delay. It's weird to think that
chair. Like
It's
I
weird to
just
think that the Twitch delay is worse than TikTok.
fake.
Fake life advice. So
I have to figure out what to do with my old chair because this chair is like brand new, but I don't know what I'm gonna do with my old broken one.
Put it at the
Put-
table. I don't know.
put that chair on top of the old chair for one mega chair.
Oh no!
You can have them spinning two different directions.
Oh my god! Burn the
You
chair.
guys
No!
remember- You guys remember?
Turn it into a dice tower. Just make like a racetrack dice tower down it.
Hold on. Let me show you this fucking chair.
What am I? Hot Wheels track. Yeah, just
Yeah.
put Hot Wheels tracks on it and make it a dice tower.
Do you guys remember that
This
trans?
chair has
So,
been through a
oh
lot.
shit! I actually have a question for you guys because I keep forgetting to ask it when I'm next to you guys. When you were little, like when you were like just a little kid, boy, whatever,
Yes.
what was your obsession?
Trains.
Okay.
Trains, and that turned into
1 second, bud.
like vehicles in general.
I'll be there in just a second, bud.
Like, you know, that turned into like planes, which turned into tanks, which turned into war machines, which turned into cars, you know. I have always been, that's why my big like $1 million documentary that I want to make, like when I have the time and money for it, is I'm calling it The Desire to Move Without Moving, which is all about people's love of cars, bikes, planes, boats, like tractors, even like and then car meets, motorsports, you know, train excursions, like events and things, all that have to do with vehicles.
Okay.
It's yeah,
Deadly.
that's me.
I did when I get asked this, like I always like never know what to. I guess like fighting. I was obsessed with the WWE and the UFC, and then I went into grappling tournaments and I started boxing
That's a
and like
perfectly valid
like,
answer.
That's
Fighting.
That's perfectly valid.
That is a perfectly valid answer. I don't hate that answer at all.
Mine was.
Dippy, you could totally make that a dice tower, by the way.
No, I couldn't. What are you talking about? This chair? No, I
Yeah.
couldn't.
You could.
Just like some art, like Hot Wheels tracks.
Mine was robots and animals,
Oh.
and when I saw the Transformers like Primal
Yep.
shit when that was my shit. I also love Beatabots. Or no, they're Metabots, not Beatabots, Metabots.
Mm,
Mhm.
right.
I loved Metabots growing up. Also Power. I really like superheroes.
Yeah, that's fair. Also,
I
yeah.
was obsessed with superheroes, and then robots were a thing. So I guess my obsession was superheroes, and then like robots became a thing, and then it went to I kind of like dinosaurs, but not enough. Like I like the T-Rex.
Yeah.
That was dope. That and hammerhead sharks. What's your favorite shark?
Oh, bull shark.
Wow. I would have to say like a mako shark,
Okay.
or like a bluefin shark, just one of the really fast ones.
All right. All right. All right. Respect. Respect.
So yeah, fake life advice. Let's see. If you are looking into purchasing a chair, make sure that the bottom of the chair is strong enough for your big fat ass to sit in, because it'll break after a year if you don't buy the right one.
Oh, ain't that right? Ain't that true? I already gave my
Or
advice.
just sit in a beanbag.
Oh.
That's better for fake life.
When you go to an interview, make sure that there's not a black couch there.
That's still decent. life advice.
And Dadley.
Next time you find yourself lost in the heat and needing some sunscreen and you can't find any, just remember that canola oil, it works just the same.
No, it doesn't. No, it doesn't. All right.
I was
Well-
asked for fake advice.
Well, that's Dapper D's. Thanks for watching.
I've been Dippy.
I've been Dadley.
And I'm always Dono.
And until next time, your adventure matters.
Stay dapper.
And roll your initiative. Bye-bye.
Goodbye.
Bye.